Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Show no mercy!
Hey Enjoyer, how are you doing? By the way, how's your studying? I hope you are doing great. So today I want to just use Citlali in different team comps, and I already did that actually, but not so much to discuss unfortunately, because yeah, the next phase it's like arlecchino and chlorine. Chlorine is okay, arlecchino is okay as well, but patch 5.4 is kinda not so interesting unfortunately. Hey Xianyun, how are you doing? So yeah, so because of that, so yeah, we are wanting, the only thing to do is test these characters. Fortunately, Mavuika has a lot to do with, so the different team comps, but Citlali is actually not bad as well. Citlali can activate that arlecchino by a lot. Hey Ali, how are you doing? Oh yes, I know, I saw Spiral Abyss, it's two Papilius with a great, but with that iron shield, so yeah, I saw that. It's going to be a nightmare. You know what, it's not going to be a nightmare. What we can do, if you want me to, we can just try to use different team comps and destroy the shield as quick as possible. Unfortunately, it's not possible with this boss because the one within Spiral Abyss starts with a shield immediately. This one is not, you need to wait a little bit. That's a problem. So yeah, testing, to do some tests on this one make no sense. This one is easy actually. You can use literally any character, but Yelan is okay, Shinchu is okay, just keep that in mind. You can use, yesterday I tried arlecchino Yelan, actually it worked pretty well, so you don't even need any natlan character. You can go just arlecchino, you can go just Yelan, and you will be alright. Oh yeah, about that chasca, yeah, chasca is going to be just insane with that shield, not gonna lie. Chasca is just chasca is a goal. Chasca and kinich, but chasca is better, you know why? Because chasca is flying. None of the enemy can hit her so hard, but yeah, kinich is a little bit vulnerable. Why my keyboard sending flowers with? I don't know why, maybe. So yeah, by the way, let's check when that Spiral Abyss is going to take. Oh yeah, 4 days. Yeah, we still have some time, but yeah, that Spiral Abyss is going to be difficult, not gonna lie. Maybe difficult than this one. But still, I can do some tests because... Oh yeah, 4 days. This Spiral Abyss is gonna be crazy, not gonna lie, just insane, because let me just check. So most likely, let's say according to the leaks, but I don't believe in that, because it's never happened, they put the same enemies into the first and third chambers. So yeah, most likely they will change it. So yeah, according to the leaks, like first chamber we will get like this enemy, and third chambers as well. So yeah, we will get like 2 chambers with this enemy. I don't believe in that, not gonna lie. Maybe first chambers, you know why? Because this one is pretty difficult. And because of that, they just put it into the first chamber. Usually they do like last 4 or 5 spiral abysses. They just do first chamber pretty difficult, you know? Oh, the enemies, like overall, like let's say it's still in beta. So it's not confirmed yet. But according to the leaks, we're going to get. So yeah, let me just say. So yeah, Papillus. We will get experimental field generator. We will get like yeah. So yeah, let me show you on a. So yeah, it's Papillus like this one. Just a second. So yeah, we're going to get this one. This enemy, Papilla. We're going to get this one. And we're going to get this one. This one is actually might be a little bit annoying. You know why? Because you need a shield maybe against him or like do some dodge. It's actually, he's extremely like dangerous enemy because he can one-shot you. Even like this one in Overworld can one-shot you, you know? So yeah, actually pretty difficult Spiral Abyss, not gonna lie. In 4 days, Ali, in 4 days. My keyboard is so laggy. Today. Wait. I used to stream in Asia.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
What? Hey there, Sahara. Oh yes, I mean like yes, this next Spiral Abyss is going to be difficult, not gonna lie. So yeah, like actually pretty difficult enemies. So yeah, if you want me to, let's try this one. Because actually, like Citlali is extremely, Citlali is going to be extremely great against this enemy. Just extremely great, you know?
Teamwork is true. Suffer the wrath of each.
You know why? Because this enemy actually afraid from like a fire.
Overruled. Everybody stand, fulfill our pact.
You see? This enemy is afraid from cryo. Like Ganyu can destroy him pretty quick. Like Diona Circle, Rosaria maybe, but yeah, like best one is Citlali. We're also going to get like this one and Papilla. Papilla, like testing Papilla is not great because this Papilla just like it's easy. In Spiral Abyss one, it's like starting into the shield immediately. Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? Hey Dreamers. For you try Mavuika premium team and use her signature, please. Oh yeah, okay, like only Mavuika signature, okay, no problem. Like in Spiral Abyss, alright, I can do it. Just let me just show which, like also we're going to get like this enemy. Just a second. Experimental field generator. He is okay, actually, he's not so difficult. He's actually easy Because like, let's say, if you do some reaction, you can destroy him here pretty quickly. You know, like this one.
Bring it.
The only problem, like, you know, what's that? What, like, you know, like, if you see, he starts like do some attacks. In Spire Abyss one, he's jumping and you can mess up with Arlecchino or any other character. Just keep that in mind. So this one is actually extremely easy.
Teamwork is strength. Get to work. You two. Time to. Laid bare. Let's light it up. Show no mercy.
This one extremely easy, but the one in Spire Abyss is going to be just like difficult as hell. Like, yeah, just keep that in mind. It's completely different. Second phase. Okay, all right, second phase. All right, so let's go the team like just like here. I want to test like, all right, that's okay. A weapon, by the way, weapon doesn't make sense to destroy that shield. Chasca, yes, like against that shield, Chasca is just insane, and she's so crazy, because you know why? Each bullet means like 3 instances of a shield. Just keep that in mind. So it's just kinda immediately. It's way better than any other characters. Maybe Kinich can compete with Chasca, but I don't believe in that. You know why? Because Chasca has delay when you do charge attack. So because of that, second phase was Papilla. But I'm going to do like up to like chamber 2. I don't want like mess up with this one, but still. So yeah, first phase. It's going to be Xilonen, Yelan, Mavuika, Bennett. Let's go Citlali. Like this one. Because, yeah, this one's okay. My Mavuika did 3k per hit at level 60 only. I'm gonna build her. Yes. Actually, yes, Sana. You know why? Because what they... Oh, just a second. I forgot to change my... I did couple tests today with Arlecchino Citlali, and if I'm not mistaken... So yeah, let me switch the weapons. Let me go like only premium weapon on Mavuika, but yeah. Oh, but by the way, like I did melt test with Arlecchino, and the damage was 334 with one charge attack with Citlali. That's crazy actually. Like, but with signatures weapon, you know, and with Citlali TDDS, and with that instructor set. Such a great character, not gonna lie. This Citlali actually, like, you know why? Because let's say when in the future we will get some DPS character like Pyro, we definitely will get one, you know, like maybe not the greatest, not such a great character like Mavuika now, but maybe something like, you know, like we got Gaming, which is actually not a bad at all. So yeah, so you can immediately use with Citlali and get some crazy damage. So it's going to be Yelan, Mavuika, Oh yeah, Chasca, yeah, I can test Chasca by the way as well, like because Chasca actually is such a great character like against this one. And I can do with Citlali, like Citlali, mavuika. Let me do like this one first. This team is actually great as well, so yeah. Xilonen is crazy, but Kazuha is still like okay. You can use Kachina though if you don't have Kazuha or Sucrose. Sucrose is also valuable. But Citlali, yeah, just like with this team. Actually, you know what? Let's try to do... Just a second. Let's try to do... Unfortunately, when you leave the Spiral Abyss, we need to like again, like... Oh, actually, that's alright. Because like, yeah, we need to continue. Just a second. So yeah, let me go like with maybe we have a bow character in here. Let me go and we have a shielder in here, right? Which is actually why Citlali is such a great character, guys. She doesn't need actually. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the weapon. My bad. So yeah, she doesn't, and I forgot to change the artifacts. So yeah, like why Citlali is such a great character. You can you don't need energy recharge on her if you use like with this weapon. Actually you don't need that because you can use back-to-back skills. It has like 80% chance to get like if skill to, after damaging an opponent. So yeah, if you hit an opponent with that skill, you can get second charge attack, which is actually insane. It means like it somehow can replace using your burst because it gives you nitro points as well. So that's great. It means it increases your cryo application. On top of that, it gives you elemental mastery. Other than that, she can use instructor, she can use tenacity, she can use cinder city. It depends on like who you play with. Let's say with Xilonen, you can use tenacity. But I did couple tests with tenacity and with instructor set. Instructor set is better, and actually by a lot. So I still would suggest you to go instructors, Cinder City if you don't have anyone within like your team, or go with instructor set if you want to do some reaction. If you want to do like, let's say with a pyro, mono pyro teams, then yes, tenacity is the way. It's not a bad choice, but I don't think like it's great. Yes, maybe, you know, for which character. Let's say for characters like Yoimiya, but still, Cinder City is crazy. Hey Rohit, how are you doing? Who you gonna pull next? Oh yeah, next Grizzly? No, I don't think so. I don't like Grizzly. You know why? For me, like cryo DPS not exist, not gonna lie. And you know why is that? Because cryo DPS doesn't exist for me, at least for now. But like I have Ayaka, she's not so great. Like since cryo is a little bit like limited in terms of elements it can use, that's why I just don't see Risley at all. And Risley is not so great at Constellation Zero without his signature, unfortunately. So you need to go for like some, you know, for his signature or something like that. It's bad. Let me build her real quick. Unfortunately, yes, I don't have... I still want to go with Elemental Mastery, you know, just a little bit. With Energy Recharge if possible. Next one for me, Sino, is going to be like what I want, like which character I want to like. Hey Lucas, how are you doing? Sorry, I'm like, oh, that's completely okay. Farming artifacts for banner noblesse. Oh, for noblesse, it's I wouldn't suggest you to like farm noblesse, but it's up to you. It's available in Strongbox, by the way. Oh, by the way, guys, today at the near to the end of the stream, I'm going to use like this stuff because it's time. You know which one? Like this one. I want to... Oh yeah, I have 5. I didn't like notice that. Oh yeah, they give us some, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember. So yeah, I want to create maybe either like 1 plume. I don't have pretty good one. I use bad one on my... like, actually, that plume is just insanely crazy. If you use for, let's say, DPS character, not a reaction one. But I need elemental mastery in here and a little bit less crit rate. I don't need so much. So yeah, let's try to get someone. Maybe we will be lucky enough. Because you know why? When I use instead of this one, this artifact, I use like this one, I get more damage. So a little bit, but more damage. Scambox time and event. It's oh, look, Bennett. Oh, for Bennett. About Bennett, by the way, let me show you like my Bennett is like in here. By the way, you can check his like this one is my let's say best team for Mavuika. That's why I place it here, and you can check the artifacts. About Bennett artifact, most likely you know that, but let me show you again like what you need like as a substat. Because many players think that you need to go for attack, but it's not true. Because Bennett buffs out of his base attack, not out of the overall attack. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, the point is like going for attack, sands, and let's say if you have attack goblet, it's a great idea. No, it's not. It's better to go energy recharge sands, HP for goblet, and healing bonus for circlet. If you don't have healing bonus, go for HP. Because healing bonus obviously better than HP. Just keep that. If you have broken HP, then go for HP. Let's say with him. Also, Bennett likes elemental mastery. It's better to give him some elemental mastery if it's possible. Not attack, because attack actually is completely useless like on Bennett. HP is more valuable, you know why? Because he heals out of your max HP. But he buffs only out of this white number. So yeah, the most important thing is his level and the base attack and weapons base attack. Just keep that in mind. So in this case you can get more damage, that's why. And your team might be more you know, you increase the survivability of your team. How much ER you have spent? Oh yeah, like about like energy recharge, it's completely depends on your game style. Because you know why? Let's say I would say 250. It's not a bad for him. For me, it's like 277, something like that. All right, let's just. So Xilonen and Bennett. Oh yeah, Ningguang. Oh my bad. Just a second, guys. I want to like check Ningguang on that post. I maybe can go for you know what? Let's go for Navia, not for Ningguang. Let's go for Navia. Why not? Yeah. Why I'm farming noblesse, but I always got defense. That's always like that. Oh, by the way, oh yeah, like you, like yes, defense, like it's yeah, not great, unfortunately for Bennett. Let's go Navia. Maybe we can try the last chamber. Why yellow, by the way? Breaking that shield with Citlali is not easy like task. I will try to do it offline to get like used to the all moves. Then I will do it online. So I don't want to waste so much time. Don't know about other pyro DPS, but like Benny never gonna get power creep. Oh yeah, that's true actually. You know why? Let's say in some cases even Dia is still will get her value because you know like they cannot give resistance to interruption to all of the characters, and Dia actually has pretty good application. And also you can use Citlali with Dia, you know? Because Constellation 6 Dia, like, if you are like not so lucky enough to get that constellation, but still, has pretty good potential. I mean, like DPS potential. Who do you enjoy more, Arlecchino or Mavuika? Arlecchino or Mavuika? You know, like, I'm still not so great with Mavuika's combo, but I would say Mavuika is better. Because you know why? For Mavuika, you don't need to use any shielder. You can use Furina Mavuika team, you will be alright. Like Furina Mavuika Bennett. You can use Furina Yelan Bennett, you will be alright. So you can, let's say, your Citlali is free. You can use Citlali with any other characters. But with Arlecchino, Citlali is mandatory. Even though Citlali Arlecchino is actually incredibly great duo, not gonna lie. Let's say Citlali Arlecchino Bennett, just such a great team. Just insane team, you know? I didn't expect that, but yeah, that cryo application makes sense. And yeah, it's so much damage. And you know why? Arlecchino is a little bit easy to use than Mavuika. I mean, like, doing combos with Arlecchino is way more easy than doing combos with Mavuika. Mavuika, that donut's like actually annoying a little bit, not gonna lie. But she has like a buff by using that burst, so you can use other DPS. Let's say you can actually go with a team like Citlali, Mavuika, Arlecchino and Bennett, and you will be alright. Because like you can do like Mavuika's burst, right? Then switch to Bennett, use that Bennett's circle, or like vice versa, it depends. And after that use Arlecchino as a DPS. It's also actually a legit team. I'm building Mavuika with Obsidian. That's Citlali with... Yeah, that's actually, yes. Mavuika is Obsidian. Citlali is depends, you know why? If you use Citlali with Xilonen as the same team, then I would suggest you maybe Xilonen with Cinder City. Because actually, guys, I did some tests like with Petra set, if you remember on the stream. Like Petra set on... Xilonen and Cinder City on on Citlali, and yes, the damage difference not so huge, but the pain is huge. Let's say you need to get that crystal, it's only 10 seconds. You need Xilonen, by the way, at the beginning of your rotation, so the buff you get, it lasts for 2 seconds, 3 seconds. It's incredibly low in time, so that's why it makes no sense. Because actually what you do, you use Mavuika's skill, or let's say Bennett burst, or like Bennett skill, then you use Xilonen to get buff for that pyro, right? After that you use all your all other characters buffs, like a burst, like skills, etc., something like that. And because of that Petra's buff just like gone, like, yeah, because it's 10-second duration only. I go for C1 then. Oh yeah, you're welcome. I mean, like, yes, like, let's say just like, if you compare damage with Arlecchino C1 and Mavuika C1, Arlecchino C1 is better. And if you have Citlali, then yes, it makes sense to go for Arlecchino Constellation, not gonna lie. I'm building Mavuika with Obsidian Codex, Citlali with Scroll of Hero, yes, Xilonen with Emblem. Emblem? What? And Bennett with Emblem. I wouldn't suggest you to do that, you know why? It's actually bad, Lucas. Hey, Jukes, I'm using a new meme build. For real? I wouldn't suggest you to do that, Lucas. You know why? It's actually not a great build. I mean, you mean Emblem? It's like Raiden's signature set? Yes, Xilonen does some damage with burst, but... Oh, I don't know, like, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. Emblem for energy regeneration. Can use her burst more quickly. It makes no sense, actually, Lucas. You can do that, but it makes no sense. You know why? It's better to use... In this case, I would say use Xilonen with Cinder City, Scroll or Cinder City, whatever you call it, and use Citlali with Tenacity then. You know why? In this case, you can increase your mavuika attack by like, yeah, still, since Citlali applies cryo every 2 seconds, so you can keep that buff, I mean tenacity set buff, for like pretty decent amount of time. And I maybe would suggest you to do that, but not using like that emblem set. It's better to use like energy recharge on Xilonen. Let me show you my Xilonen build, by the way, just a second, guys. So yeah, to get like some, because you know, like it's better to use, if you can, separately Xilonen and Citlali, because they are both rest shredding and kinda like can use Cinder City. So yeah, they are both the buffer, like rest shred actually, and can use Cinder City. It's buff. So let's say if you use in different team comps, maybe it makes sense to like separate them. So yeah, about Xilonen, I use this artifact set, which is Cinder City, but I use energy recharge sands, you know, with defense. That's it. In this case, I get enough energy recharge, which is 200. Let me show you my overall stats. Actually, 200 is not enough. It's better to go 220 for Xilonen. But you, like, let's say if you play with Xilonen, it's actually not bad. So yeah, 6.5 here, 15.5 here, energy recharge, 10.4 here, and 13 here. So overall I have pretty good amount of energy recharge, and also like pretty good defense. You see like 3.500, so yeah, it's okay. I don't know, like Lucas, I wouldn't suggest you to go for emblem, because emblem set it's completely not for Xilonen. Oh, by the way, guys, like Lucas means like this set. Yeah, you can use Petra, you can use Obsidian Codex for DPS, by the way, it might be even better. But emblem set, it's, yeah, this one. So energy recharge and elemental burst damage, I don't know, like, yeah, still, her burst does some damage, but, you know, the damage is kinda, it's bad. I don't know, like, it's not okay. But it's up to you still, like, if you are comfortable with that, then why not? I want to see if you can beat up Abyss with this. Oh, yes, just like, yeah. Let me check. I was planning to use Cinders on Xilonen and activate the sets of artifacts. Oh, just a second, K-Jukes. On Xilonen, but I hear only one character. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's correct. But that's why you can use tenacity on, like, use tenacity on Citlali, or you can use Petra on Xilonen and Cinder City on Citlali. It's actually the best scenario. You know why? It's the best for damage. It's a little bit cringe, it's a little bit difficult to achieve that Petra's buff, and it lasts for a couple seconds because you usually use Xilonen at the start of your rotation, but still it's better. I did couple tests, by the way. The damage difference between Citlali on Cinder City and, I'm sorry, Xilonen on Cinder City, Citlali on Instructor set, and Xilonen on Petra, Citlali on Cinder City, its damage difference, it's not so huge. It's about a couple percent, by the way. So yeah, just a second. Like, kinich with white iron sword and crit rate. I want to see if you can beat. I will do the test a little bit like, yeah, I will, like, just a second. Let me check what you want me to do. So yeah, white iron sword and crit rate and credit damage invested in going for 250 crit, healing bonus instead of Dendro bonus obsidian. Why is that? It's meme team. No, like, yeah, okay. Maybe I will do it later. Okay, let's start it. Hey Yoni, how are you doing? Why not just pull on her weapon with remaining pulls? Healing bonus is crazy, dude. Healing bonus is crazy, dude. HP kinich. Yes, I mean, I don't know, like, it's a meme team. Maybe he want me to, like, to do something. I will try it, but I will try it offline first, like, off cameras, and I will do it. No problem. I just write, like, I copied that, so yeah. Invest, like, white iron sword. Why is that? Anyway, like, yeah. Because if I'm not missing, white iron sword, so yeah, we have that. Alright, let me just do it. Start this one. So yeah, Lucas, so do you, like, okay, so do you recommend use tenacity with, yes, actually, yes. You know why? Or like, Lucas, if you want to use your mavuika, let's say for reaction damage, let's say for wave, for melt, instructor set is better than tenacity. I tested that as well. I will do the video tomorrow, maybe, like, or maybe like in couple days. Like, but you can use, like, let's say if you don't want to use that 4-star set, you know, why, like, you can, like, use tenacity. Tenacity is not bad. So yeah, Xilonen on Cinder City, which is like, actually is the best scenario. You know why? Because you can get buff for 20 seconds. It lasts for entire Mavuika's burst buff, right? Because of that, it's like, yeah, it's, and Citlali, usually if you use with TDDS, if you don't have her signature and use TDDS, you need to use Citlali right before Mavuika, so you can get TDDS buff as well, you know? So yeah, it's better to use tenacity, like, but not, definitely not emblem. So yeah, the emblem is going to be a damage, like, loss for you, for your team. It's DPS loss, definitely. You can use her DPS and some DPS too. With white tassel, and I give. Don't bench.
Going into a trance is risky for most people. Strike a pose! Time to shine! Get to work! Suffer the wrath of...
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled! Bow your head.
Care for your coming was foretold. Dance with
Shower
me.
with praise! Let the world go!
Oasis. Be a good audience.
You two!
You.
Time to end...
The tides beckon. Settle down.
I'm not done yet.
As you see, guys, like, this team is actually not bad at all. You know why? Because of Citlali.
Let my name echo in song! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of evil!
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
Strike a pose! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Just like, yeah. Like, yeah, let me start again. So yeah, the point is, like, you can actually go even without Kazuha, you will be alright, because this 3 characters is more than enough to, like, clear this spell, like, this chamber easily. And as you know, Neuvillette, it's actually such a great character who can, like, enable Furina's fanfare stacks. I will show my build, like, so yeah, like, it's pretty fun team. Yes, no need to use Navi. Navi is for, like, last chamber, you know? So yeah, these 3 characters is more than enough to, like, clear first and second chambers.
Time to shine! Get to work! You two! Time to end them!
Be sanctified.
Care for
Your coming was foretold. Dance with me. We're the eternal oasis.
Let my name
The
echo in
show's
song!
over.
Show no mercy! Citlali! These pop-offs!
There's the powers in Gurabarn.
The tides beckon. Settle down.
Not done yet.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! You two! Time to end them!
Let the mighty be humbled! Silence!
I messed up a little bit.
Settle down!
Fulfill our pact! Strike a pose!
Bow your head.
That's alright. That's okay. Hey Splash, how are you doing? Does having more EM on Citlali improve melt damage on Mavuika? No. Because I can hit them. No, it's not. Like, it doesn't matter how, how many elemental mastery you have on Citlali, because it's that elemental mastery only for Citlali. But if you use Citlali with instructor set, then it can increase Mavuika's damage burst damage. By the way, if you would be nice, you know what? Like, give me your UID, like game ID. I will check your character's build. If you use like Xilonen, Citlali, Mavuika and Bennett, with free to play actually, you should, it depends on your talent, but even if at talent level 8, you should get at least 800s. So yeah. It's without signature, by the way. It's with that for male flower weapon. Okay, Citlali bursts suffer the wrath of swap. Neuvillette burst. Oh yeah, you know why I use that actually, KJX. I can skip that burst because I have that weapon. I mean sacrificial fragments, but I use it to let's say dodge some because of animation. So yeah, let's say. But you can completely skip it if you have no time to do that. Let's say if you're less on time, you can actually completely skip it. Because most of that damage doesn't matter so much. I mean, so yeah, it's just it's no application at all, by the way. It's a little bit, yes, it's a little bit application, but yeah, skill is way more valuable for Citlali. Splash. I tried instructor, scroll Xilonen, another scroll, and many other combination, but couldn't more similar. Oh, okay. Let me finish this one first, this chamber first. Then I will do some tests. No problem. So yeah, this one is going to be okay.
Burn it down. These are about to get dicey. Everybody, stand back! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Light it up! Busted! Full throttle! Bring it! I'm going in! Here comes the catch! Light of the blazing sun! Quietly now. Take it easy. Let's light
I'm
it up.
super low,
Gotcha. Everybody stand back. These are about to get dicey. Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
I need to start this. Let me do it again. Flash and Citlali too. I tried many other artifacts but cannot cross What is your talent level? On Mavuika. Talent level on Mavuika makes sense. I mean, if it's 8, you definitely should get more than that. Burst 7. Oh yeah, skill 7. Oh, skill 7. Burst, it's yeah. Just a second. Okay.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Show no mercy! Citlali, eat Papa! Get him!
The tides beckon. Silence!
Your coming was foretold.
Time to shine!
Dance
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of Easley!
Be
The
sanctified.
show's only just
Settle
begun.
down.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come on! Get to work! Citlali, eat Papa! Get him!
Let the mighty be humbled. Justice and silence.
Ow! Get to work!
Okay, just a second. Let me try one more time, then I will switch to the team you told me about.
Bring it! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate!
Okay. Let me try. Like, I still like so bad in that combos because yeah, but switching. Alright, let me just try this one. Demons, I will do the team. Don't worry about it. So yeah, about like the team you told me about. So it's Xilonen, it's Citlali, it's Mavuika, and Bennett.
Archon reporting for back.
So yeah, I use like this weapon on Xilonen, this weapon. Let me switch that first. Let me switch this one as well. So I'm going to like to use mailed flower. And Bennett like here. And also let me switch artifact set. I don't go for elemental mastery so much, by the way, Splash. You know why? For me, energy recharge is more valuable, I would say. So I have something like that with 50 elemental mastery, but I rather go for energy recharge. You know, because she needs that energy recharge. See, like the pieces like something like that with energy recharge. So overall I have like 660, which is more than enough, and 150 energy recharge, which is actually good. So yeah, 4 piece. Let's do some tests. I don't know, like maybe you do wrong rotation, but let me show you my build first. I mean like my... Can Kirara be useful with Yelan, Kinich, Mualani, Neuvillette, or Actually, yes, Kajix, you can use Kirara, but you know what? If your Kirara is not builded, I would maybe suggest to like not build, because you know why? We're going to get Lanyan. Lanyan might be better than Kirara. You know why? Because Lanyan is a catalyst one. Lanyan skill is out of her. Lanyan shield is out of her skill. She also can swirl, so she might be useful than Kirara. Yes, Kirara is Dendro, extremely useful for some team comps, but Lanyan should be just crazy. So yeah, just wait a little bit, because we should get Lanyan for free in 10 days. Within 10 days, so yeah. Codex, can you please use Blackleaf on your Mavuika? Because that's the only good weapon I have. I don't have Blackleaf, unfortunately, but just give me which weapon you want me to use. I mean, I don't have Blackleaf. I have this one. Let me use this one. And by the way, let's say it's kinda not the same. Blackleaf is slightly better, but let me go like this weapon. and show me your ratio. For me, it's like 50 to 228, right? Like even without, I use, by the way, I use Elemental Mastery. If you use attack, that's why your damage is low. Just keep that in mind. Because to do like elemental, let's say, reaction damage, like Vape and Melt, you need to go for Elemental Mastery. Or you need to go for attack with Elemental Mastery, something like that. By the way, I did the video on my channel, it's a couple days ago, about what is better for Mavuika, attack or EM. If you have such a piece like with attack but with Elemental Mastery substat, it's way better than EM. So yeah, if you compare two pieces, this one is better, slightly but better. I use EM sand, okay. Like if so, let's just do it. So yeah, now let me show you my full build. It's a weapon, 4-piece Cinder City, talents like 10, talents 10, instructor set 4-piece, and like TDDS level 5, when it's like, yeah, Mavuika with this weapon, talent like 9, but yeah, like it's kind of, yeah, it's maybe different but not so huge difference. Bennett with certain, like this one, set is this one, and weapon is this one. So yeah, it's like sapwood. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? No, that's alright, we just like, no problem. Oh yeah, let me just like, just a second, I will copy your like in-game ID, just a second. So yeah, rotation is going to be like that. By the way, if you want to get
commissions do I still have to finish?
If you want to get like only burst number, like that damage, actually you don't need to use Citlali's burst. You know why? Because as you know, when you do some like, yes, you can actually, no problem, let's do it like. So yeah, you start
if you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Burn it down!
I'm going in! Show no mercy! You two! Tight!
Light of the blazing sun!
Oh, I didn't melt, just a second, let me do it again. It happens. When you, that this enemy is a little bit annoying.
Yep. Light it up!
Fulfill our pact!
Bring it!
I just got my first balanced character artifacts, White 51 recruitment. That's crazy, congrats, mualani, congrats. By the way, you know why is that? Because that Obsidian Codex actually is broken as hell. Since, let me show you. Let me just show you. You don't need to hit enemy or anything to get like, you see my like numbers, it's 50 to like 228, right? You just use like a Mavuika skill and you get that crit rate immediately. That's crazy actually. So yeah, such a great set. That's just insanely great set. That Boba Giga in Mavuika burst is like insane. Boba, yeah. Yeah, let me wait a little bit. So yeah, we have 50, no buff on like attack, so yeah, nothing at all. Oh, you enjoy using Kirara? Yes, I mean like, Kajix, like you can do that, but you know like, let's say my Kirara is still at level 20, you know why? Because even though she is good, I have Yao Yao, for me like she is better. But if you like, actually she's not bad. If you have Constellation 6 by the way, she is actually a great character. Let's say, I would say might be better than Lanyan Constellation 1, you know, just keep that in mind. But Lanyan is also will be just insane because she can swill by using burst. Her shield, like it's only her skill. you know? So yeah, great character. Alright.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Burn it down!
Everybody stand back! Suffer the wrath of Eve!
Wrath from the skies!
So yeah, if you saw the number, it was 740-ish something. By the way, with Blackleaf actually, you can get maybe more than that. 745, something like that. I mean, like, maybe you do something wrong, but I don't think so, because 680 is okay. You just need to wait a little bit, but it's not about that. Oh, Blackleaf weapon. That's all. Okay, then, just a second. Let me check your, like, characters, like, what you use. Just a second, guys. Let me switch the window real quick. Oh yeah, by the way, like you closed, like I see your characters, but unfortunately I cannot check the builds because oh, you know why is that? Yeah, it's you cannot get more damage. You need to level up your mavuika. I mean, to get more damage, you better to level up. You know why? Because like let's say since melt and vape, it's a transformative reaction. Let's say it's not, it's like, yeah, it scales on EM as well. It needs EM elemental mastery. It also at the same time needs level. So yeah, if you level up your mavuika, you definitely will get more damage. And actually damage, it's pretty decent amount of damage difference. Just keep that in mind. Level her up. I mean, like, Citlali is not so important, even though maybe I would suggest you to do so, but it's not so important because elemental mastery needs only for shield. You know, that's it. Like her cryo application, it's actually doesn't need anything at all. Let's say you can go, that's why she is so flexible. I mean, you can go literally any artifact set you want and she still can apply cryo pretty consistent. That's why she's such a great character. Just insane character. She is crazy in exploration. She is good with any pyro characters we have, DPS especially. But Mavuika, unfortunately, yeah, she needs that level. If you level up, by the way, you can get more than maybe like, you can get more than 745. I don't know in numbers, but it might be up to 10% more damage. Oh, that's alright, but just okay, like you know what, Splash? Just like do something like that. Edit profile and yeah, like show characters details. Just like yeah, enable this one because I cannot check the characters. No problem. What constellation do you need for Yao? Oh, for Yao Yao, you don't need any constellation, by the way. For Yao Yao, such a great character because yes, if you have some, that's great. But if you don't have, it's okay. For me, she's constellation 3. But first one, it's actually not a bad because you get like dendro damage bonus. Like let's say when white jade radishes is active, characters within that field AOE will gain 50 dendro damage. It's okay with maybe Alhaitham, might be good for maybe Kinich, but Kinich is not great with like this one. Usually it's like useless, you know why? So yeah, her constellation is not so important. This one gives you some energy, but it's also not so important because actually she's not bad in energy. Even though her burst costs you like 80, she's actually not bad. But I use like, oh I did, just a second guys. I use that Yao Yao a lot. Okay, let me switch the window real quick guys. Oh, actually, you have a great, like, yeah, it's because of, like, Blackleaf. Blackleaf is level 1, R1, no need to go more than that. Definitely you need to level up. Or level 8 is okay. For real, that piece is just crazy. You have such a great build, actually. Yeah, this one is kinda, yeah, would be nice to get with Elemental Mastery. This Pyro Goblet is actually not so great, but anyway, you have pretty decent amount EM. You get 120 more out of Citlali's scroll. Oh, you use Cinder City, why? Oh, you use like this one. You know, like the damage difference between Xilonen with Cinder City and Citlali with, it's not so high, but using, in my opinion, using like instructor set on Citlali is more beneficial. You know why? Because usually when you start rotation, you use Xilonen first. You use, like, let's say Mavuika skill, then you right away use Xilonen. Archaic Petra's passive lasts for 10 seconds. Right? After that, you use like Bennett burst, then Citlali's skill burst, then Mavuika's burst. So yeah, all of the buff time, it's kinda going down by a lot, you know, like you have only like maybe 4 seconds or 5 seconds of that buff. So because of that, that's why I use, like, let's say instructor set. But still, it's not a bad, it's still, in terms of damage, using Petra on Xilonen and like Cinder City on Citlali, it's best, but it's not a huge difference. For me, it was about 2%. Like when I used Xilonen on Cinder City and Citlali with Xilonen with Petra, my bad, I'm sorry. When I used Xilonen with Petra and Citlali with Cinder City, the damage difference with the instructor set was about like 2%. That's it. It's not a huge difference, actually. I can get crit damage up to... No, like, no need to do that. Actually, okay, like, let's say, just a second. I can increase my... let me just show you something. If you notice the damage, like, just a second. It was like 745, right? Let me switch the window real quick. Like, so yeah, like, I will show you something. So, it was 745. I can increase my... my arlecchino's damage by switching couple artifacts. So yeah, if I go like with this piece and I go like with this one, I should get 800 still something. Even though it's like a little bit less crit rate, I get like more attack and pretty decent amount of... let's do the test, by the way. Just so the first one was I will use the same weapon.
Get to work.
The temperature's just
Yeah, what
right.
I tried instructor too, but damage was not up to mark.
to
Yes, like, let's say Petra on Xilonen, yes, Petra on Xilonen is, and Cinder City on Citlali is better, but not by huge difference, actually. Maybe my artifacts is bad, but you know, Petra is Petra and Cinder City is Cinder City. And you know, like, you just activate the numbers and defense doesn't matter at all for Xilonen and for Cinder City as well. I mean, the only thing that matter is like only your Mavuika's build, that's it. The better build, the better damage. Also, by the way, Bennett's weapon is also makes sense because you need to use a weapon with highest base attack possible. Sapwood is not a bad free to play, by the way. You can, it's craftable weapon. It's Sumeru craftable weapon, but you can switch it. Let's say if I switch to this one, which has a like better base attack, I will get more damage because it's better buff. If you have Aqua, then you can use Aqua or like another weapons with the highest base attack. Alright, so like first try it was 745 if I'm not mistaken.
Let's ride.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, then tested you shall
Bring it.
I'm going in! Citlali, East Papa!
Light up the blazing sun.
You see the damage? 781. So yeah, it's about like 30k more damage by changing couple artifacts. By just switching, let me show you the build time. So yeah, I keep all of my sub characters like they were, but I switch this one. I, by the way, like check the video. I did the video why this one is maybe better than any other like sense. And like yeah, I get like this. This one my best build, by the way. Even though crit rate is low, it's only 39. Just a second.
Rise with the sun.
But like yeah, it's like 79, right? And the same crit damage. Since I get more attack, the damage increase. Okay, like so yeah, like the splash. The only thing you can do, which I would suggest you to do, it's like level up your mavuika, definitely. In this case, you will get more damage. So yeah, it's definitely more damage. And actually, damage difference is going to be pretty decent. It's not like bad. And that weapon is bad, by the way. If I switch my weapon now, like this weapon is not okay actually, even though it gives you pretty decent amount of damage. But with this weapon, I can get more damage because it's more elemental mastery. Just a second, let me do the test. It's about like 800-ish something. Oh, by the way, about the weapons. I would suggest you, by the way, like Splash, use... I would suggest you... It's better to use Rain Slasher instead of Blackleaf. With Rain Slasher, you can get more damage. Hey, Yoni, is anyone here on America server? It's only Lucas, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know if he is here at the moment. It's only Lucas. Oh, you have second account on US, right? So yeah, like, unfortunately my Rain Slasher is level 20, because yes, I have this flayed mailed flower.
Light it up.
Fulfill our pact!
Yeah, well, I tried instructor too, but damn, it was like, yeah, damage, I don't know like why damage is so low. It's about level and it's about weapon, that's it. I still would suggest you to like even with, yes, that weapon, I mean like Blackleaf gives you 55% if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, by the way, just a second. Let me check. Oh yeah, you used TDS. You used TDS, that's true. Yeah, 55%. Alright, so now let's check that mail. By the way, mailed flower weapon, if you compare with a Rain Slasher, yeah, damage difference. Yes, there is damage difference, but not so huge, you know, like, yeah, you still get like pretty decent amount of damage. Alright. Let me do the test, and I will go for like into the Spiral Abyss.
On putting yourself to the test.
Rise with the...
Teamwork is dreamwork! You two! Time to
wrath from the skies!
You see like 800 and like 806, so it's more damage with that weapon. Yes, but not a huge number. It's 26-ish K, but still it's like pretty, like it's more, you know. So yeah, and I only change weapon. By the way, by using Rain Slasher instead of Blackleaf, I would say your damage will increase a little bit. But still, the first priority is like level. After that, maybe, yeah, unfortunately, yes, Blackleaf, it's not for free. You need to use couple, let's say, fates, kinda fates, like, yeah. And yeah, leveling up Rain Slasher, Level up her first, try to do some damage, then decide if you need that rain slasher or like maybe they will. By the way, maybe we will get like Claymore in a 5.4 for free. Like we should, by the way guys, we should get like a Fishing Association weapon, another one, because at the moment we have like only 3 weapons, and they are this bow, the catch, which is polearm, and also this sword, which is Furina's 4-star signature one. It's like pipe sword. But we also should get Claymore and Catalyst. Most likely we will get Claymore because of Janssen, but maybe Catalyst, I don't know, maybe Catalyst for Citlali, but still I like eyes of them, like kinda it might be Claymore or like Catalyst. Just keep that in mind. We still don't have any info about that, but definitely they will give us like the new weapon. I hope for I hope they will give us weapon for Archon, because like they give us this catch. This catch is good on Raiden. This sword is good on Furina. This bow actually is, I don't know, like it's just a bow. Not a bad bow, but not a great one. It's definitely not for an Archon. Bruce, I tried double EM artifacts and right, mavuika EM. It's no use. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, like yeah, no need to do that. I mean, like if you switch your pyro goblet, it's make no sense, because pyro actually gives you more. Pyro gives you a lot of like stuff. So yeah, like let's say like if you heard what I saw, like what I was talking about. So yeah, weapon. This weapon might be better than like Blackleaf. It's rain slasher, keep that in mind. Also, what you can do if you have attack sans with a elemental mastery subset, just switch it, because it gives you, this one gives me more damage than like this one. So yeah, if you compare, even like not this one, like yeah, this like this one with attack and elemental mastery subset gives me more damage than this elemental mastery. And by the way, just keeps like crit rate is the same, but crit damage is the same, but crit rate is higher. So yeah, even though I get low crit rate, it's still better because it gives me subset and also give me like attack, you know. But yeah, using like double EM, it's not a way. I can do the test if you want me to, because I have all of the stuff. But yeah, let me do the test, by the way. It's not a bad. Just a second, because I have all of the stuff. Just a second. I need to use like elemental mastery with a crit damage. Yeah, not like that. Crit damage and crit rate. Just a second. Yeah, but this one is okay actually, you know. So yeah, let's use this one. Let me check my substat. It's 211, 54, like, and 146, and yeah, huge amount of like. Let me do the test. It should be less actually. You know why? Because pyro is pyro. Pyro is a damage. Elemental mastery is just a reaction. So yeah, that's even though it's melt, it's multiplier, it's still reaction. I mean pyro goblet, of course.
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Show no mercy! Bring it!
All right.
The temperature's...
If you insist on putting yourself to the
Light it
test,
up!
then it's best to
Everybody stand back! Get to work! Citlali! East Papa! Pyroclastic surge!
I messed up. So yeah, it was pyro. My bad. You need to like check that. Like you need to apply cryo and after that do damage. So yeah, if you just mess up, like yeah, you cannot swear. But it's obvious it was like 207. It's obviously less damage.
Burn it down!
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Light it up!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Gotta be strong! Show no mercy! Suffer the
Wrath from the skies!
So yeah, 674. So yeah, it's actually bad damage. Like yeah, it's 130 less than like yeah I got what's like pyro damage goblet. My pyro damage goblet is actually pretty decent, but I have another one. Let me just actually I never tried why like with like this one with EM, you know. Let me just try this one first. No, let me do something like that. Let me switch and let me switch. Because now I have like pretty decent amount of elemental mastery. Pretty decent. Actually, this should be better, you know. This pyro like should be better. Let me do the because like I got 806k damage with my best build and with previous pyro goblet. This should be better. Just a second. Because it's less. Why is that? It's less crit damage, that's true, but it gives me crit rate. It's a little bit less. It gives me crit rate and also gives me elemental mastery, which is like way more valuable than 3% of crit damage. I somehow forgot about that. Just a second.
Burn it down!
Because actually I can break my own like damage record. If you like know guys, I did like that. It's like 1,230,000 damage. I'm trying to know who to build first. Oh yeah, like Kajix, no problem. Like I would suggest you, let's say it depends what characters you have, but what characters I would suggest you to build first. If you have Neuvillette, Neuvillette is not bad. Furina is okay. For Furina, you need a healer. So yeah, it's either Xilonen if you have her, or Jin if you have her. Like, it's like, yeah, not a bad characters to build first. If you have Nahida, Nahida is great. But yeah, just like write the characters you have, which is like which are not leveled up yet. It depends. It's you know, like it's always depends on the roster, on your account. You know why? Because let's say my account. I actually not like, for me using superconduct or aggravate is not so great. I don't use this reaction at all. You know why? Because I don't have great characters. Yes, I can use Raiden, but it's not so great. I use Raiden as Hyperbloom. That's why aggravate actually it's not for me. Let's say I can use Keqing, but yeah, I need to build her completely. The same thing goes for like superconduct and physical damage. I don't have like, yes, I can use Zhongli. Actually, he's not bad, but you know, also I don't like to use like, by the way, melt. I just before Mavuika and Citlali, I haven't used melt so much. Because yeah, the only options, like pretty decent options, was like Diona, which is kinda not so great, and I tried to use Ayaka. which is also not great, you know. Yeah, I have Ganyu. Rosa is not bad, but still not so consistent, and it's circle impact. So it depends on your characters and your roster. Hey Car, how are you doing? Can you review? Of course I can, Kijux, no problem. Just give me your in-game ID. Of course I can. So yeah, let me do the damage with a little bit different thing.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Light it up!
I'm going in! I want to go home. You two! Time check!
Pyroclastic surge!
Actually, I should get more than that. Let me do it again. I just maybe missed something. 757. Actually, it's I should get more than that. Oh yeah, US. It's US. Yeah, just a second. Yeah, let me switch real quick, guys. You know, I wouldn't suggest you to use this build actually, energy recharge. She doesn't need energy recharge. If you switch this one to HP, and if you switch with Ziv, you know why? Because with Ziv actually, it's not a bad option, but it's not the best one. Anyway, you can keep this one, but you definitely need to switch energy recharge. Just, yeah, and since you have 5 obsidian codex, it's definitely you need. Is that your account, right, Kajux? I just is that your account? Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, what I would suggest you, definitely change this energy recharge. So yeah, you don't need that. Hydro is okay, but this Hydro is actually, not gonna lie, it's not so great. So if you have HP, would be better. You know why? Because Mualani is a unique character and she scales on HP by 83%, something like that. It means if you go for HP, a good HP goblet and the same hydro damage goblet, the damage is going to be kind of the same, you know? It's not big difference because she scales up to 83 or 85% of HP. This goblet is not so great. You see, it has HP, but no crit damage at all. It's bad. This definitely you need to change one to HP. You will get way more better damage by changing this one. Energy recharge, you don't need that on Mualani. Mualani does she usually plays out of her skill. You don't need to level up her normals, by the way. Just keep that in mind. Your normals is not skill, yes, burst maybe, but yeah, normals you can skip it. About level, by the way, by leveling her up, you will get more damage. Why? Because HP is a stat which increases the most when you level up to level 90. Just keep that in mind. This weapon on Neuvillette, yeah, 5 set again, no need to do that because yeah, and energy recharge, it's a huge amount of energy recharge. This weapon is not great on Neuvillette. It's better to use prototype Amber. It's craftable one. You can go refinement 1. You will be completely okay. Again, no need to go normal attacks. I'm bad. My bad. Say for Neuvillette, definitely normal attacks. But you can skip skill and damage, skill and burst, but no normal attack need to be leveled up. Your ratio is okay, but still, energy recharge. Switch that because yeah, it's a waste. You know, you lose huge amount of damage and you see you have the same amount of HP for 24k and then kind of 24k again. So yeah, definitely change this one, level him up if you can. If can't, that's okay, keep it, but change weapon. It's refinement 1, prototype Amber. I will show you my build, and yes, switch this one. Hydro damage for Neuvillette is alright because you know why? HP, let's say if you have broken pieces and you have his signature, you can go HP. But I would still suggest you to go for hydro damage. Oh yeah, okay, like you need to build her anyway. She needs only... I use a little bit different like build, you know why? I use 4-star craftable weapon, but I use energy recharge sand, which is in my opinion way more better, because when you go for energy recharge, yes, it's less energy recharge, but Cinder City, as you know, like 2-piece gives you some energy, right? And if you have like 190-ish something or 200, it's more than enough. No need to go for that weapon. Oh, Rain Slasher. That's actually the best idea to use, like Rain Slasher. Yeah, you need to build her. You still like Obsidian Kozak 4 pieces is away because yeah, you need some crit rate. This is super low. Oh, Bennett's Upwood, that's great. Constellation 5, okay. Energy recharge good, healing bonus, and yes, HP. Actually, yeah, this one is good. I mean, like, yeah, you just need, like, just keep that in mind because now he buffs out of this white number, which is 598, but it's because your weapon level, if you increase that, so yeah, you need to do, like, investment. Yelan, I will check that. Nice. You like Yelan most likely, but yeah, Yelan, yeah, you need to use, like, yeah, her best set is Emblem 1. You need to increase her burst because she plays out of burst. Normal attacks, it's completely useless. Yes, it's breakthrough attack actually. If you want to see the damage, you can do it. But mostly it's like her burst. Set is not like, yeah, emblem set. Hey Desta, welcome back to Vortex. I heard like Hyperfreeze teams is good and make more Dendra cores. So does Hyperbloom with Cryo really works? Kinda. Yes, you can actually do that. Actually, yeah, if you want me to, I can test it, no problem. Some of my characters are... That's alright, Kajik, that's okay. I mean, like, because I noticed that, so yeah, like, your, like, adventure rank 57, world level 7, that's actually, for that level, I mean, adventure rank, it's okay. You know why? Because we have broken characters. I maybe would suggest you to build Shinchu, Sucrose, if you don't have Kazuha, maybe, like, Shanling, you know, such great 4-star characters who can, like, you know, like, fill up the free, like, space, but most likely you don't have enough artifacts, so yeah, that's okay. Let me switch back, show you, like, my builds, and yeah, I can test the team, by the way, because you know why? Actually, I can use Emily. I haven't checked, like, oh my, I haven't even played Wuva. Most likely I will play last. Oh yeah, by the way, like, that Wuthering Waves, like, today I just started to open the map. I also, like, miss a lot. You know why? Because yeah, it's like all of the patches at the same day. It's like, yeah, it's bad. Oh, bye-bye, Ali, bye-bye. Okay, so yeah, let me do the test again. Oh yeah, let me show my builds, by the way, like, okay, so yeah, like, I will show you my Neuvillette, I will show you my Yelan. So yeah, Neuvillette. I use, like, this weapon. I would suggest you to use this weapon, Prototype Amber. It's free to play, it's craftable. You most likely have that billet, you know, to do that. You can refine it, but I wouldn't suggest you. You know why? Because those billets are pretty valuable, especially for new players. So yeah, only one, use only one, and you can, like, yeah, why is this weapon is good? Using an elemental burst regenerates 4 energy. It's actually pretty good, and it works on Neuvillette. And also, all party members will generate 4% HP every 2 seconds, which is actually great if you have Furina. So yeah, it's also HP regeneration on top of Neuvillette's his own HP regeneration, you know? About the talent, it's only his normal attack, 6/6. No, like, you can, like, level up burst because it deals some damage, but it's up to you. I mean, like, yeah. About the artifacts, it's 4-piece Marushi Hunter and 1 piece, like, of piece 1. About the pieces, so yeah, Sand is HP, Goblet is HP for me. You know why? Because I don't have pretty good Hydro Damage Goblet, unfortunately. So yeah, they are not so great. So I decided to use it. This HP actually is crazy. And crit damage. And overall I have like 40k HP. So you need to get more as much as possible. About Xilonen. Xilonen is the same. 4-piece or like emblem set is the way. She needs energy recharge though. I mean like yeah. She needs like about like 200 to 220 energy recharge, because yeah, if you don't have Constellation 1, yes, energy recharge is actually, yeah, you need that. Because even like with this energy recharge, if you notice that for Mavuika, in Mavuika's team, I cannot get enough energy for like my Xilonen, unfortunately. I will change you and Xianyun a little bit, but yeah. Oh yeah, like that's alright. I mean like just like keep that in mind, this character is actually insane. They're good. Still valuable. Oh, Constellation 2 Xianyun, that's alright. I mean like, you know why? Because if you know like in like 10 days we are going to get free characters, like choose selection, you know, like you can choose any character you want. It's up to you. You can go like yes, it's like since it's Constellation 2 only, like yeah, go for maybe Constellation 6 Xinchu. It's actually not bad. So yeah, it's like that. Like another character is Xilonen. Xilonen, like it's like, by the way, no need to go for 5 pieces. So it's 2-piece and 4-piece, because like some of your characters, they have like 5-piece of like it's you don't need to do that. Just go for 4 pieces and use another one if you have, you know, which is actually will balance your crit rate, crit damage, HP, or like energy recharge, whatever you use. About this weapon, by the way, you use, I have that weapon as well, like this one, which is actually free-to-play event weapon. It's not bad, but Prototype Amber is better, you know, because this weapon is actually like when an attack hits an opponent, deals AoE damage equal 80%, like it's physical damage, by the way. It's physical damage. It's about like, you can get some like pretty crazy numbers, but it's physical damage, unfortunately. But this one is great because it's supportive like weapon. It gives you energy. It also heals your teammates, and especially with Furina is good. Or about like mualani. I don't have mualani, but instead of using that weapon, actually Prototype Amber is also not bad on her. But use Widzif. Use this one because it gives you some like crit damage, which is actually incredibly important for it. Ascension is crit rate, but for Neuvillette, Ascension is crit damage. So that's why, yeah, it's not bad. Okay, let me just try one more test, because I switch my, I grab like one artifact from my arlecchino, and then I will go back to Spile Abyss. Oh yeah, I want to do like test with. Let me do a couple more tests with like that cryo hyper bloom. You know, like it depends actually. Like, can you tell me the whole team like for that? Like, because you know, like actually using cryo with Nilo, it's not a bad idea. I saw a couple times. The problem is freeze is a bad reaction. You know why? Freeze is, oh, like as I know, like that bloom damage cannot shatter, you know, like it just cannot, because of that it just like bloom damage, you know, as you know, like when you create cores, if you don't attack them like with electro to get hyper bloom or with pyro to get burgeon, they just like blows like in like, or maybe 6 seconds if I'm not mistaken, something like that, you know, and do some damage. For Nilo actually it's great because Nilo just does incredibly great damage. That's why you need like Kokomi as a healer on her team, like maybe Barbara, you know. But when you freeze enemies with like maybe with Citlali, but why it's good? Maybe it's because that Hydro Rest Shred, you know, maybe because of that. Maybe because of Hydro Rest Shred. Okay, let me do the test.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test...
Everybody stand back! Ow! Laline, East Papa!
Wrath from the skies!
Yeah, actually, it's way better damage. It's 52k more damage. Huh. I will use this build. And I can... Okay, guys, like new task, sorry about that. Let me break my record. Because I can do that if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let me go my best. Just a second, guys. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, I have like all of the stuff to do that. And yeah, what I did from I just borrow this artifact from my arlecchino, which is actually better than this one. Even though it gives me 30 crit rate, it gives me 727, but a little bit more elemental mastery, which is actually incredibly crazy, and more crit rate. Let me check, like, just a second. If I...
Light it up!
I overcapping the crit rate actually. But I have more. Let me just like, if so, I can switch this one as well. Just a second, guys. Because it gives me more, yeah, just a second. So yeah, let me do it again. 93 to 66 and oh yeah, one. Oh yeah, I switched the weapons. That's why. So like, I have Dragonbane on Xianyun. I got like Crimson Witch weather, crit damage, HP, and a crit. Congrats! That's actually an energy. That's crazy stuff. That's crazy piece actually. It's because you know why? Crimson Witch domain. It's for me, it's a nightmare, you know why? Even though I have pretty good artifacts now, but I found those like set for 4 years, just imagine, since beginning of the game. That was so bad. That was incredibly bad. But yeah, Xianyun, by the way, use emblem.
Rise to the sun!
Let's light it up! Fulfill our pact!
Let me show you my Xianyun build, because you know why? Okay, because you need to use like actually like so yeah, Xianyun's best artifacts, it's like 4-piece emblem. You know why? Because mostly you use her out of her burst. It's better to use energy recharge because yeah, she's like, she needs energy like just crazy. If you have like the like something like that, like crit rate, crit damage set with energy recharge, that's good. Pyro damage goblet, and yes, crit rate, crit damage, it depends on what you need. And yeah, you see like this one is not great one, but because of energy recharge I need to use it. Even though like this energy recharge, which is 250, in some cases it's not enough, you know. Yeah, that build is actually not so great, but like it's the best what I have. Like fortunately, like luckily I now have like Mavuika. Mavuika is not bad, but in some cases Xianyun is better. Alright. So guys, the max damage I got so far, it's just a second. It was 1, 2, 13. It was a punish. Now I know the name. They are 1 million to 13 to 16. So I actually should do more than that now. So yeah, let me show you the builds. So yeah, Xilonen with signature, with this set. Citlali with instructor set, and this weapon, which is like, yeah, TDDS, if you don't have her signature. Mavuika with her signature and with 4-piece obsidian codex, and Bennett with like emblem, or I'm sorry, noblesse, and like this weapon, which is good because it has high base attack, highest base attack for me as well, at least. Alright.
If you insist on putting yourself to the
Burn it
test,
down! Bring it!
I'm going in! Get to work! Suffer the wrath of
Light of the blazing sun!
very well.
let me do it again. I just messed up with damage, I think. That's why it's so low, yeah. It should be better, actually. Let me do one more time. Maybe not. Just like, yeah, let me try this one again. About like...
Light it up! Show no mercy!
And by the way, about the characters you have, Kajux, I would suggest you to build, like, which character is better to build, by the way. I maybe would suggest you to build your Xilonen now first. After that, use Mavuika. Let's say if you can, level up Mavuika and Xilonen first. Then, like, focus on Neuvillette's level and Mavuika, like, mualani's level. You know? So yeah, because, you know why? Because at the moment Xilonen is kinda crazy. She's not a bad character at all. She is with Cinder City. She can buff and debuff. Fresh red. So because of that, she might be more useful than Mavuika at the moment for you. Let's say at least you can, like, create one full, pretty powerful team. Alright.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Bring it! Teamwork is dreamwork! Fulfill our pact! Citlali, eat Papa!
Wrath from the sky!
very well.
No, it's less
Bear your
damage.
strength.
It's less damage. Even though I get a lot of attack, it's less damage, yeah. Alright. I mean, mostly it's because of, like, you know why? Because I use this broken circlet, which gives me a lot of stuff. So yeah, despite like this one, that's alright. I mean, yeah. But still, it was a not bad test. It like was close, pretty close. Alright, now let's do some like... Spile Abyss. Let me go back to Spile Abyss. Should I go for an energy recharge Xilonen, then run Traveler Handy Sword? Traveler's Handy Sword? Just a second. Oh yeah, you mean Harbinger of Dawn? No. Like for Xilonen, it's better to use like this one. This one. This one is craftable. It's free. It's actually, yeah, it's craftable. Like, just like, check your inventory. Maybe you have one. You know why? Because back then, before 5.0, we had an event where Hoyo gives us 3 weapons for free. If I'm not mistaken, like, just a second. It's like, it wasn't a sword, but let me check it real quick. It was Claymore, definitely. Oh, no, it's not this. Just my bad. Just a second. It was a Claymore, definitely. It was a polearm, definitely. And it was... Sword or Catalyst? It was Catalyst. So yeah, like, yeah, 3 weapons. You need to craft this one. You need to craft this weapon because, let's say, it's a base free-to-play weapon for... Xilonen. You can use Favonius one, but if you use Favonius one, then go for defense, you know, defense sense. You can use like this one as well on Xilonen, like this one, Favonius sword. I still maybe would suggest you to go for this 4-star weapon, craftable one, but I saw many players use just this one. So yeah, maybe it's really so great. You don't need so much energy recharge. She is good with energy regeneration anyway because of Cinder City. Instead of Fab, No, like instead of fun traveler's handy sword, no, like traveler's, as like if I'm not mistaken, you use as this one on traveler. It's about damage only, harbinger of doom. I wouldn't suggest you to do that. That weapon is not okay. I mean, especially for like Xilonen, yeah, it's definitely bad. Yeah, it's a 3-star weapon. Like this one, right? Harbinger of doom. No, it's bad. No need to use that. It's like, it's bad. Like, it's better to use like either Favonius one or what, or like a craftable one. I use craftable one. You know why? Because that weapon is more, I think it's better. Like this one. Alright, damage. Let me switch back all of the stuff. So I usually try to use like free-to-play like teams and like. And let me switch this one. So yeah, this one definitely gives me more actually. Yeah, so you see, like it's like even without like, yeah, it's a weapon with weapon, but still 29. Why is that? Oh yeah, artifact. Just a second. Which? So now I'm okay. Alright, like now let's go back to like Desta says that like you can use, we can check that actually, you know, like Citlali, Hyper Bloom, like kinda Bloom team with Let's try this team. Why not? So yeah, it's going to be Citlali, Furina, and maybe Nahida with Emily, you know?
Time to broaden the horizons
because
again.
Citlali gives enough cryo, and her cryo is out of her skill. Yeah, in this case I need to switch the weapon. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, let me go like this one. I use like, since I don't have any healer on my team, I'm going to use my Nahida as a healer with this weapon. And let me switch artifacts. There are no loadouts, unfortunately, and yeah, we don't expect any in 5.4. I mean, like artifacts loadouts, you know, like it's so inconvenient to switch them. I usually go for energy recharge more than like and by the way, level 16 is completely okay on Citlali, just keep that in mind, because you know why? Citlali is such a unique and great character, not gonna lie. You can use literally any, by the way, you know what? In some cases, you even can use maybe deep put on her. You know why? If you use like with Dendro, if it's like okay with Dendro, you can use deep put, because like that will increase Dendro related reaction damage. Just a second, let me check this one. So yeah, it's 4 pieces of like this one. Yeah, I have all of the energy. Which character, which boss to use? Let's use like, let's fight against like this one. Like I don't know like how good this team is. Actually, it's the first time. Let's try it. Maybe. I mean, I saw like couple like players use Nilo with freezing, but it's not a great one. Maybe it's a meme team, you know, like I don't think it's so great.
Shower me with prey! Neutralize! This'll brighten up the place!
Get to work! You two! Time to end them!
Sharing my knowledge! Let my name echo in song! I see everything!
Oh yeah, the problem is like, yeah, you cannot resist it, you know? And that's why it's a huge problem.
Everyone hold hands!
Fulfill our pact!
No, I don't think this team is actually like important at all. If you ask me. We can fight against like small enemies. Maybe like, yeah, I don't want to mess up with my spoil abyss. Maybe against small enemies it makes sense, but yeah, like, yeah, it's maybe a meme team actually. So yeah, you can try it. Maybe like it's okay, but I don't think so. So yeah, you know what? let me do one domain run. And check the team.
Hey!
Show no mercy! Citlali, eat Papa! Get him!
The Temple of Wisdom! A little ambiance!
Strike a pose!
And yeah, maybe like against like this one.
Get to work!
Everyone hold hands!
Nice.
My sense of scope! Make yourselves at home!
Ow, ow, ow! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of extract!
I see everything!
Oh, kinda like yeah.
Yoo-hoo! Everyone hold hands!
No, it's bad actually. But maybe with Nilo might be better because, as you know, like Milo doesn't create like ordinary like dendrocores. It's like bountiful dendrocores with a high damage. But yeah, it's like maybe kind of mean team. Oh, HH, I will keep it actually. HP Goblet without substat. Okay, let's go like back to Spell Abyss. Let me do a couple rounds because actually I need to get used to that Mavuika Yelan like a team. I still so bad in Mavuika's combos, you know. It's a little bit tricky. You need to get used to it. You need to master Mavuika's like normal attacks and combos. Okay. And by the way, guys, like if you like curious, you can check my builds. My showroom is open. If you want me to play some characters, then yeah, I can do that as well. Like I usually play the characters like I like, but anyway.
Let the world come alive! Get to work! You two! Time to end them!
Oh, is it worth like is to spend elixir in Mavuika's Pyrodem? No, definitely no. You know why? Because it costs 4. It's extremely expensive. I wouldn't do that. You know why? Because usually if your account is pretty fresh, new, you use that goblet of piece, of set. Like let's say it's always like that. It's difficult to get something. That's true. You might be lucky enough to get something, but yeah, you can just lose all of your Sanctifier elixirs. So I wouldn't suggest you. It's better to go maybe for sand, because sand is also pretty valuable and it costs you only 2 Sanctifier elixirs. Or maybe go for like flower and plume. I usually go for flower or plume. And by the way, today I am going to do that. I am going to do that artifacts transmuter to create 1 artifact for me. It's going to be plume, by the way. But I wouldn't suggest you. If you have one offset, try to use it like yeah.
Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the Mora keeps rolling.
artifact transmuter like were pretty decent. I mean, like consistent, and you can get something. That's okay. By the way, I spent so far. I did 3 artifacts. By the way, you can check my channel. Like I have all of the just like search for artifact transmuter. All of them were trash. All of the artifacts. They were the flowers. You know, I created three flowers. All of them like were just trash as hell. That's terrible luck.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo. Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh!
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Unfortunately, you cannot freeze these enemies, but that's all right. Because they destroy.
Your coming was
Bow
foretold.
your head.
Or for a dance.
Time to shine!
Where the eternal...
You two! Time to end them! The
The
show's
mighty
only
be
just
humbled.
But you can freeze this.
Recess! These...
And you see the damage. You know why the damage is so great?
Settle down.
Let my
because
name echo in song! Get to work! Citlali, East Papa, get him!
The tides beckon.
Fulfill our pact! Yoo-hoo!
Silence.
Watch out! This one's got your
So yeah, let's
name
just
on
like
it!
use Neil. Let's just use Neil. Okay, now let's do something like that. This one is pretty tricky because, you know, like with arlecchino, actually, clearing this one is more convenient than with mavuika. Because you need to get used to mavuika's like charge attacks. I'm bad in that, so sad, so yeah. Anyway, let's try it. You get crown controls.
Rise with the sun!
Everybody stand back! Here comes the catch.
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
Oh, now it's ranked better, actually. You know why?
Quietly now.
Burn it down!
I'm going in! Bring it! Gotcha! Game's up! Fun's over!
Red from the sky! Light it up!
Letting brave names echo! Teamwork is dreamwork! Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Switching gears. Light of the blazing sun! Burn it down!
Yeah! Everybody stand back!
Oh yeah, actually yeah. You know what's the point is? What you need to do. Using mavuika with Yelan with hydro characters and Citlali with cryo characters, like, and with mavuika with cryo characters, it's a little bit different combos because you need to get as much as possible more waves in with hydro teams,
Exploration and trial.
as much as possible more melts in cryo teams. But since cryo applications mavuika, like cryo applications Citlali and pyro applications mavuika is different, like in terms of, like, you know, like pyro application is powerful and it literally destroy cryo immediately. That's why, if you remember, like that, those like cryo like lavas guys, you know, you cannot apply cryo because they just immediately destroy all of the cryo. Even though hydro is still the best one against them, you cannot keep that. That's on swirling, actually. It's not so great against them. Yes, Kazuha can do some swirl, but for like maybe second or something like that. If you will be lucky enough, but overall it's difficult. So that's why it's like kind of like this. You just destroy the like cryo immediately, and you need someone who can apply cryo in this like or like hydro. In this case you need to wait a little bit. So yeah, no need to rush with, like, let's say with arlecchino you need to do the same, but arlecchino is easy to use because of normal attacks, you know. So yeah, you just like hit one or like, yeah, but with mavuika you need to like be close to an enemy because of that bonus attack. You need to do some like shift or like dash attacks time to time. It's also like pretty important. Murak, try sucrose with mavuika. I saw that team like it's too good. Yes, like actually yes, sucrose is great. You know why? It's not because of that, like it's obvious. And I already mentioned that sucrose is better than Kazuha because sucrose constellation, without constellation actually, she gives you 75 elemental mastery. So yeah, that's why she's good. Let me just do this chamber like with that shield, and after that I will switch to sucrose. That's why we already mentioned that, by the way, dreamers. So yeah, you can use sucrose, and sucrose is better. You know why? Because this pile abyss is actually not for Kazuha. You don't need any crowd control, and Kazuha is a 5-star. When you use that burst, it's like takes huge amount of time. If you have constellation 6 sucrose can also gives you up to like 20%, not up to actually 20% elemental damage bonus. So it's will 20% elemental damage bonus and up to 75% elemental mastery. So yeah, it's great. And to get that, if I'm not mistaken, you need only 750 EM to get that buff. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I miss so many, like, I miss some chats. Hey, like, Deadpool, how are you doing? Can I see your Citlali build? Yes, of course I can, you can. Sorry guys.
Going into a trance.
I just like somehow like miss some chats. So yeah, my Citlali now, like, I use like this build. Like, not this one, let me see, like, my usually build is like this. Is TDDs. Yes, this TDDs, why I switch, because this TDDs is not great for Neuvillette, but she's actually extremely good for Neuvillette. And also for Vape or Melt teams, I usually use like this set, which is Instructor set. And I don't need energy, like elemental mastery so much, because mostly EM, this set, this substat, it's for like only for the shield and maybe for damage, that's it. But I don't need so much, so much damage. I mean, like, Citlali is not DPS. You can use her as a maybe somehow like to do some damage, but yeah. So yeah, the build I usually most is like this one. Oh, just a second. Why I get more? Oh, 50. It's because, yeah, it's because double dendro. Like, yeah, what? It's because double dendro. My elemental mastery is a little bit increased. Just a second.
Yeah, let's.
So yeah, I have like 660, 153 with TDDs, and I'm completely, and yes, 4-piece instructor set, and I'm completely okay with that because this set is the best, one of the best for damage. I'm running an attack goblet because I have no pyro goblet. Oh, that's alright, Mirak. I mean, like, if you don't have pyro goblet damage, you can run attacks. That's okay. But I still wouldn't suggest you to, like, use, like, 4 Sanctifier elixirs, you know, to create this one. It costs you 4. It's like, you know, like, you can do that, but just keep that in mind. It's like, yeah, it's not, like, consistent. You can get something so bad. Extremely like, yeah, like young, you know, like you can get like something trash as hell. That's why I usually use like only this one, which cost 1, and this one. Today I'm going to do like this one, by the way. Vortex try sucrose with mavuika. So yeah, like just a second. I'm doing wine Oh yeah, thank you very much, Deadpool. I'm great. I will have to log the instructor piece. Yeah, definitely. You know why? Instructor said it's extremely great one, but it's extremely rare. Just keep that in mind. Which enemies is for, like, where you can get these sets, by the way. You can get these pieces out of, like, if you want to get more, by the way, by farming bosses. Yes, but you can get also them for free. Just a second. You just need to farm, like, these guys, Geo Bishops, and other ones, you know, like big ones. So yeah, you also need to farm, like, you see, like these places, like for two agents as well. So EXP fight you. That's why I mark all the places. Just yeah, let me just let me like show. You can actually go, if I'm not mistaken, to Adventure Handbook. No, it's definitely not this one, my bad. Definitely not this one. You need like small enemies. You can fight, you can get the pieces out of this. Oh, it's the bosses? Oh yeah, it's bosses, my bad. No, it's not bosses. So yeah, you can get like instructor set out of these ones, out of these ones, out of this one. So yeah, it's like big bosses, you know? Maybe out of these ones as well. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, I never got anything. Oh yeah, you can actually, you see instructor set. So yeah, why? This one is bosses and you need to spend resin on them, but these ones, like not this one as well, but these ones, it's without resins at all. So yeah, just like do something like that. Navigate, right? And that's it. Just fight them and you can get instructor set. Just keep, that's how I got like pretty decent amount of them. I don't have so many, but just a second. Oh yeah, 25. Because like, you know, like what? The problem is farming them. But if you need something like Elemental Mastery Circlet, you know, like I farmed this one for maybe 1 year or something like that. It's extremely rare. I have like 3 of them. I only got 3 of them, you know, so extremely rare. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Farm this and those enemies and you will be alright. And by the way, if you get something like Hydro Damage Goblet, you know, I would suggest you to keep it. Why not? I have like something, you see, energy recharge as well, HP, elemental mastery, energy recharge. So yeah, like keep them. It's EM. Oh yeah, that's extremely. I hope you will be lucky enough because yeah, getting elemental mastery circlet out of that piece, it was just extremely like it's super rare. You know, like I always got like something like defense, like I don't know, like something crit damage, crit rate, attack. So yeah, trash as hell. But you know, like yeah, HP or something, healing bonus. But yeah, elemental mastery is the rarest stat in the game, by the way. Just keep that in mind. I thought you have to use resin for that. No. That's why. No. Like, yeah, no need to, like, yeah, it's like way more, it's like, yeah, just go to your handbook. No need to use resin. Why? You can actually go, like, use resins, like, yes. Why? No need to, because we have, like, 3 bosses. We can drop, like, this set. You know, like, you need, like, this one, Structable. And usually it's a big more, like, enemies, not all of them. Let's say you see like slimes already cannot drop them, and like this one as well. Oh yeah, Fatui Harmages, this one cannot. So yeah, like it begins like from this one. It's like for new natlan bosses. This one is pretty fun. Actually, this one is great. You know why? They are pretty powerful. Let me do one, by the way. I know a couple places. This one, you have 3 of them. This place, oh, like, just a second. Yeah, I know a couple places like this one. So yeah, anyway, like I would, so yeah, if you go like, you see like 3 of them right here. Let me switch my team real quick. Let me go Arlecchino. Because actually, Arlecchino is so satisfying with Citlali. Yeah, Citlali just like kinda, I would say Citlali is enable Arlecchino's power, like reveal Arlecchino's full power, just not gonna lie. Still, Mavuika is better, not gonna lie, Mavuika is way better. You just need to get used to Mavuika's normal attacks, like let's say charge attacks, not normal of course.
You want me?
And yeah, Sucrose is the best one. You know why? Because like against these ones, you cannot do some like crowd control anyway.
Show no mercy! You two! Time to end them!
Animal test 6308.
Just in no time, for real. So if I'm lucky enough, I can get some like artifacts. Oh, you see, like I got instructor one. It's level 3 though. Oh yeah, level 4 one. Like it's like let's check. So yeah, I would suggest to like farm this one because the drop rate is pretty high. So yeah, I got like this one, which is attack. You see, like you usually get, and like yeah, level 3. But still, like it's like that. But how much EM do I need on Arlecchino to use her with Citlali? Oh, actually, as much as possible, but Arlecchino is a little bit different. She is not like Mavuika. So for Arlecchino, I maybe would suggest you to use like attack sense instead of EM. Because let me just show you it, like let me show you the damage, by the way, how like I with my free-to-play team, like with this one. Just a second. I can get 297 damage. Just a second, let me just do the showcasing. And yes, like Dreamers, I will use Sucrose just as, like on a domain. In the domain. So yeah, with my like best team with 5-star weapons, I get 334k damage with normal attack. So yeah.
The temperature's just right.
Just a second.
But this isn't.
I just like. So yeah. Like I have like 79 EM. It's not much, but still okay. Also, when I activate this set, I get 120 more. So overall, it's about like 199 elemental mastery for my Arlecchino. You still, it's like, of course, it's way better to use like your artifacts with a elemental mastery substat if it's possible. If it's not possible, like keep like attack, because Arlecchino benefits from attack a lot. So now let me do some showcasing. Rotation with Arlecchino, it's kinda the same, but it's easier than with Mavuika. You know why? Mavuika, just like you need to be close to an enemy to apply Pyro. For Arlecchino, since she dash forward, it's easy.
If you insist on putting yourself
Transfix, fling it!
I'm going in! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of
Yeah, like it's not a great. Actually, yes, I messed up with that. I messed up with that melt. Yes, it was like 100 and ish something. It's actually bad. It should be like close to 300. But yes, damage is great. Not gonna lie. Yes, I can switch the weapon, by the way. Let me switch the weapon. Let me go like this weapon. Because like actually you can use free-to-play weapon and we'll be alright. I mean like free to play, I mean like that white tassel.
Overrule. Let's light it up. Show no mercy.
You know what? Let's maybe... Yeah, let's do the test. Let's do the max damage I can get out of like this setup. But yes, like not gonna lie, that Citlali just like... Yeah, she just like made Arlecchino better. Way better than she was before. Because the only cryo application we had was like Diona maybe. But Diona wasn't so great. Rosa is a like circle impact. Because of that, even though you have Constellation 6, like duration is 12 seconds, it's still like, yeah, I like Rosa a lot, my favorite 4-star character, but still, yeah, the time pass and you need to change the character, that's obvious.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Bring it. Everybody stand back. Fulfill our pact. Eat Citlali, eat Papa. Get him.
No, I messed up. Just a second, I messed up with that. Like, it's a little bit difficult, like, because you know why? That melt also, like, depends on your ping as well. So, yeah, like, let's say the rotation. Since the game, like, for me, like, ping is okay, but still I need to get, like, that cryo application first, then do normal attacks. With Mavuika, actually, it's a little bit, maybe, difficult when you easy when you're used to that
Transfix.
charge attacks.
Let's light it up. Get to work.
Just a second, sorry about that, but it's like, yeah, it's a little bit annoying when you do the same thing, but you need to get used to it. Why I use healing? I use that statue to get rid of Bond of Life, to not cheating, like, you know why? Because if you have some Bond of Life and she gets more, it means more damage. Because for me, my Arlecchino is Constellation 0, you know? So yeah, and I will try Sucrose, where it's like, instead of, unfortunately, Bennett, like which
if you
character?
insist on putting yourself to the test,
Overrule. Teamwork is dreamwork. Fulfill our pact. You two. Time to end them.
No. It's bad actually. It's not because of weapon, by the way. I cannot get consistent melt and it's like only pyro on that enemy, but you need to clear that pyro immediately. Yeah, just like sorry about that. So yeah, let me do a couple times at least. It's annoying, that boss is cryo. Because of that, actually you should be alright, but it's not.
Get to work. Bring it.
Let me do it one more time, then I will go like to do the same team in like in the domain.
if you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Everybody stand back. Eat Citlali, eat Papa. Get him.
Yeah, you see, like now I catch. Yeah, like I couldn't finish like her, but you see a couple damage, like 160 or something like that. So yeah, it was like pretty good to like catch. You need to catch that melt. That's why. The damage actually pretty good. Why don't you stream on Twitch? Oh, you know why? I actually don't know how to stream on Twitch. It actually should be easy, but I like that YouTube like more than Twitch. I don't know why, because like all of my videos, etc. Maybe I should do. Maybe I will do like that in the future. I mean, like onto the like both platforms, you know, YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
Overruled.
If it's, I don't know it's possible.
Show no mercy.
I have an account, so yeah. Don't get me wrong, I have an account. I know that like streaming on a Twitch, it's way more easy. It's because it's like a streaming platform, it's not like YouTube. Oh yeah, Dreamers, yeah, it's good. It's actually not bad, but you need to catch that. Like the only problem is catching that cryo. If you catch it, actually it's great. You don't need her signature. So like, yeah, let me go to like into the domain, and yes, I will check that sucrose. Sucrose is great. You know why? Like, yeah, we discussed that, Dreamers. Why sucrose is good? Because of because into the, if you check the talents, like this one, you see like when her skill or burst hits an opponent, increases all party members excluding Sucrose elemental mastery by an like amount of equal 20% of Sucrose elemental mastery for 8 seconds. So it's up to 75%. It's actually not bad. But you need to like give her elemental mastery as much as possible. Alright, now let's do the same team in Spy Lobby, in the domain. And then I switch like to Sucrose, no problem. The only problem is, you know what, like, it's better to go the team like this. It's better to like bench Xilonen, go Citlali, because you need melt. Like, it's going to be like Sucrose, Citlali, Mavuika and Bennett, like this team, you know? Yeah, Vortex, yeah, you told earlier like that Sucrose. No, like, but the team is going to be like that. You need to bench, in this case, you need to bench Xilonen and switch Citlali to the, like, not instructor set, but TDDS, but Cinder City. The point is, Sucrose can give you up to 75%, but instructor set can give you like 120. So if you ask me, but Citlali also can, like, but Sucrose can swill as well, you know, and also like give you some, I don't know, it's questionable. I will try to, no problem. This one's like Spyro.
Lay to bed.
Going in! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of...
Yeah. If you see like doing like catching melt into this domain is way more easy than catching melt against that boss, because yeah, it's kind of a bit like annoying to do that, but that's alright. I mean, like, alright. Okay. I will keep it, because if like if I can get like crit rate or maybe elemental mastery, might be not a bad piece. Alright. Now let's check Sucrose. Yeah, such like we can do so many tests, not gonna lie. Like only 2 characters, but they are so broken. I mean, like Citlali and Arlecchino, and you know what, and Mavuika, and you know what? I know that many players went like wished for Citlali only because of Arlecchino. Only because of Arlecchino. I know that, because like, yeah, she's just insane. She just like made Arlecchino so great. Mavuika as well, by the way, but Mavuika, you know, like the problem is like Arlecchino cannot be used Furina. Like, yeah, she can't use Furina, unfortunately. Like, yes, you can go with a shield like Zhongli, but yeah, it's not a great idea in my opinion. But Mavuika can easily use Furina. So yeah, with no problem, because yeah, she can be healed. So let's go the team like this. It's going to be Sucrose. It's going to be Citlali, Mavuika and Bennett, but
Ready to ride.
we need to do some adjustments. So yeah, like yeah, as much as possible. Let's go TDD, yes, but we need to change the artifact set. I need to do something with that. So yeah, we need that preload because yeah, switching artifacts again and again, it's super annoying, not gonna lie. Fortunately, I have all of the pieces, you know. So yeah, by the way, for Citlali, it doesn't matter like which, like what, like you use 20 level 20 or maybe something like that. It's okay. She's completely okay with that. She doesn't need some broken artifacts. You know why? Because EM she uses, it's actually not so important. The most important part, I would say, it's maybe energy recharge rather than that elemental mastery. Just a second. Let me get that. I got Mavuika and Citlali in Hoyoverse. For real? That's crazy, Deadpool, actually. I just like, that's insane. Insane luck, by the way. They are like, let's say, why they are great. If you have Neuvillette, if you saw a couple videos I made, like it's not videos, I mean like on the stream, Citlali is great for Neuvillette as well, because of high, but you know, like, great. I would say Kazuha is better, but if you're Neuvillette Constellation 0, you can easily use that Citlali.
Light it up. Rise with the sun.
Let's light it up.
Alright. Yeah, with Xilonen is in no time, but with other characters, yeah, it's kinda you need expenses. Like, yeah.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization.
Oh, if you have Neuvillette, by the
In
way,
the desert,
try it. Oh,
ruins are all that remained.
In Spylabase now I use a team like Furina, Citlali, Neuvillette, because Citlali not only buff Neuvillette in that team, but also Furina because of Reshet. So yeah, let me just like use Sucrose. Let me check this team. Like, this team should be alright.
Weather like this is perfect.
Iron with Citlali with coming towards. Because yes. Oh, why did you delete that? Come on, like Dreamers, like why you delete that? Yes, maybe it's like not the same numbers, but yes, like you can use Gaming. You can use any Pyro DPS character. Not only DPS, by the way. Xianyun is also might be great. Xianyun is great actually as well. So yeah, rotation is going to be like this one.
Light it up.
Stand clear. Enhanced Animal Module 75. Absorb.
Teamwork is true. Show no mercy. You two. Tight.
Pyroclastic surge.
Let's say, you know, like maybe yes, within domain is actually kinda okay. But still, you get some like elemental mastery. So because of that, yeah, like Sucrose is okay. But you know why? I would say use anyway, use Xilonen. Xilonen is better. Oh yeah, that's cool. I have Chasca, and I like Chasca a lot actually. Another trash, another trash. I like Chasca a lot, not gonna lie. Chasca is such a great character. Let me show you my characters, by the way. I have Chasca, I skipped Mualani because I didn't like her like kit at all. Her kit wasn't so great, let's say for me at least. Because I had Neuvillette back then, so yeah. I skipped mualani, and that was the only one character I skipped in Natlan. Just a second. Because I have Citlali, I have mavuika, I have kinich, and I have chasca. So yeah, I have, and also like capitano, of course. And capitano, of course. And capitano Constellation 6 already. No, me too. I have chasca and I skip Molan. Yeah, that's true. Because you know why? Back then, I remember like guys want to go for Molan. Yes, she's actually looks crazy. Like, you know, like what, guys? The problem in this game is that since you can invest to the game, and the more you invest, that's obvious, the more damage you can get. And many players just like watch the videos where like some players get 1 million damage with free-to-play mualani, but it's not true. You know why? The supportive characters those players use, it's kinda insane. That's why you can get so much damage. Let's say the same thing happened with mavuika. They just uses like Constellation 6 Xilonen, Constellation 6 Bennett, Constellation 6 Citlali, and only Constellation 0 mavuika, and says that mavuika can do like 2 million damage. Yes, it's possible to do 2 million damage. You know why? But yes, you need Constellation 6 Xilonen. That's like, it's huge invest to the game. That's why, like, you know, like, so yeah, that's why back then mualani wasn't like choice for me at all. Like, she was actually extremely bad if you ask me. That's why, if you remember, by the way, they fixed mualani. If you remember that, in the 5.1, if I'm not mistaken, on 5.2, they fixed mualani. Like, her moves a little bit, but still, she's still like not so great. I mean, Neuvillette is better. Look, should we try Cookie Nahida in Furina Neuvillette team? I mean, I wouldn't suggest you to do that, Dreamers. You know why? I mean, Cookie Shinobu, why not? You can go the team like Nahida, Furina, Neuvillette, and Raiden. But not because your Neuvillette is range. You don't need shield, or you don't need healing because he can heal himself. Nahida, well, I like this team, like Nahida, Furina, Raiden, and Neuvillette. I use this team a lot, by the way, back then. But not Cookie Shinobu, definitely. Yeah, and they only show the constellation of Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. They just showed constellation of mavuika, like signature weapon, you know, like talents, that's it. But they don't show even artifacts, which is actually crazy as hell, you know. Let's say if you invest, it's obviously you get like crazy artifact. That's why, let's say, free-to-play mavuika and forced to, like, let's say, pay to win mavuika, it's completely different damage. And they think applies to mualani as well, because mualani needs investment, you know. To get more damage, you need to invest. By the way, Neuvillette as well. Neuvillette also needs like some investment. You know why? Because let's say even with Constellation 0, you can go with the weapon, and that weapon is broken as hell. With free-to-play build, Neuvillette, it's kinda struggling. You know why? Because without Constellation 1, it doesn't have resistant to interruption, so you need to either shield or like be, let's say, to get used to that, I mean dodging, etc., something like that. In this case now we have Citlali. Citlali is crazy, but still, like back then it was a nightmare. Yeah, I was going to say replace Cookie with Raiden. Yeah, Raiden is better. Yeah, Raiden is like, you know why? Raiden's skill lasts for 25 seconds. Cookie Shinobu skill with Constellation 2 lasts for 15 seconds. So you need to on-field Cookie every time, again and again. Other than that, it's only the field, like let's say that circle around your active character, which is actually bad, but Raiden's skill can be activated but by your Pokemons. I mean, like, let's say if you use oh yeah, let me show you why Raiden is so great. Raiden is just an insane character. So yeah, let's go like this one. This one. Just a second.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
Yeah, I'm not going to use like all of them. I'm going to use like Yugwei, and I'm going to use Raiden. Just a second. There is a place actually. It's a fun place in the game. Just a second. I forgot the. Just a second. Oh yeah, like like this place. Just a second. We can do like something like this. It's a boss, right? So yeah, just a second. Let me show you what I mean. Why Raiden's skill is better than Cookie Shinobu's skill. Yeah, we keep like this one, but we switch like this one to a bow character, which is official.
Behold.
So yeah, as you know, we have this like boss, which is actually pretty broken. But what he can do? Dang. You see, like, you get electro charge, and you know why you get electro charge? Because it's like even that like Yugwei can activate a Raiden skill, you know? You don't need like to use other characters. So the point is, even Pokemons can activate that, you see? And that's Raiden's skill. So yeah, like it's better to use Raiden, especially for range character and especially with Neuvillette. Raiden is insane character, like a supportive character. Like yeah, and the build of course like it's like yeah, and Dragon's Bane. It's like I use 4-piece Flower of Paradise Lost, and yes, as much elemental mastery as you can, and no need to energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage. No one needs that. You can go like kinda hybrid build actually with EM, energy recharge, etc. But Pokemon, yeah, it's kinda, I don't know how to call it properly. You know why? Let's say Goba can do that. Let's say that yeah, it's kind of Pokemon, something like that. It's not a teammate, you know, like it's a skill actually. But yeah, saying that it's a skill, it's. Alright, so yeah, let's like this boss. Oh yeah, this one actually pretty. It's actually pretty.
Bow your head. Settle down.
Time to shine. Fulfill our pact. Citlali, Beast Papa, get him!
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
It's not going to be so crazy damage, by the way, but it's going to be decent damage.
Shower me with fulfill our pact.
It's obvious. It's obvious that Kazuha and Xilonen is better because I use one spot for like geo damage. Yeah, Pokemons, yeah. I mean, oh yeah, it's how is it? Like it's Goba and Yugwei. Yeah, that's a Yugwei. Alright, so like this one is, oh yeah, this one is Papilla by the way, and I think I don't have.
Gotcha.
Burn it down!
Game's up. Time's over.
Light up the blazing sun!
Is this
That's alright. I mean, like, I can do it in time. With, by the way, yesterday I tried arlecchino. With arlecchino, it's actually easy, but you can do it with with mavuika as well. But with Citlali, it's kinda a little tricky.
Settle down. Silence!
Showing you praise! Let the world come! You two! Time to end them!
Let the mighty be humbled! Bow your head!
Oh, I messed up a little bit. That's right.
Silence!
Yoo-hoo! Get to work! Fulfill our path! Lumine, echoing song!
The tides beckon.
But if you see that, you cannot freeze this enemy. It's impossible. So yeah, that's why freeze reaction in some cases, especially like in Spiral Abyss chamber, like floor 12, it's not a great idea. But because Citlali can reshred Hydro and can use Cinder City, she is just insane, you know? Alright, this one is like, yeah.
Busted! Bring it! Light it up! Pyroclastic surge! Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Let the mountain flames boil! Burn it down! Busted! Take it easy. Let's light it up! Quietly now. Bring it! Here comes the catch. Everybody stand back! Light up the blazing sun!
Yeah.
Light it up! I'm going in! Adventure time! Pyroclastic surge! Gotcha!
Yeah, you need to destroy the shield now.
Burn it down! Game's up! Fun's over! Wrath from the sky!
I think I can do it. Yeah. It's possible to see like that.
Everybody stand back! Light of the blazing sun!
So yeah, it's possible to destroy the shield, but you need to go like with like if you keep Yellance first, it's way easy to do. For is not a great idea at all. Yeah, unfortunately against like big enemies, yeah, you just cannot freeze them. Yes, it's impossible. So yeah, now let's try this one.
Show no mercy! Citlali! He's Papa! Get him!
Settle down!
Time to shine! Shower me with the... Fulfill our path!
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
For this, we have like
Get to
we
work!
have shield and we have Mora.
Fire! Well, with rocks. And snuff!
Navia is actually crazy. You know why? Because after using she's skill, did I should have. Oh my! For it.
Hey there!
She gets infusion.
Shower me with praise! Let the world
Gets infusion.
show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of...
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled.
All right. Now we have like Xianyun.
Quiet.
We're a little bit like low on energy, unfortunately.
Rise with the sun! Full throttle!
Bring it! I'm going in!
Things are about to get dicey. Wrath from the skies! Burn it down!
Busted! Everybody stand back!
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Gotcha!
Just give me a shot.
Rise with the sun!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Here comes the catch!
Wrath from the skies!
It was like, let's say, always like I still need to get used to like this mavuika. Yes, it's a little bit difficult, not gonna lie, but yeah, it's possible. And what I want to check, just a second. I want to check the max damage from previous one. Oh yeah, it's Navia, 450k damage. So yeah, usually they give you like that stats, you know, like, so yeah. Okay, now it's like, yeah, let's do one more domain and like, yeah, that, just a second, guys. I need books for okay, let's go for books for like, it's for chasca. I need to level up chasca as well. One of this, then one domain, and then transmuter. I heard Citlali doesn't like ororon. Why? So I like, I mean like in gameplay most likely, right? Like because like overall it's not like that, but okay, dreamers, bye bye, thanks for joining. Look, I think in this case ororon doesn't like Citlali. He needs electrocharge. I mean like you doesn't like, you mean like you mean like in teams, in terms of team, right? Team comps. You know, like it's kind of superconduct reaction, which is actually not great. Maybe like, by the way, you know what? If Skirk, you know, like future character is going to be a physical damage, ororon and Citlali would be the best supportive characters like for that Skirk, you know? So yeah. Because it's still like questionable, but yeah, maybe. Oh, you're welcome, Dreamers, you're welcome, no problem. I mean, like, it was fun, actually, not bad, because, yeah, I will try to use Citlali to destroy that shield, actually.
Everybody stand back!
Pyroclastic surge!
Take me up! Locked on!
you know, guys, when you use like Mavuika's burst, she gives you up to 40% elemental damage bonus. Like, why up to 40? Because it depends how much like fighting spirit you have. If you have like all like 200 fighting spirit, which means like, yeah, like all of this energy, then you get 40%. If it's like 50%, then it's like 20% only. This one is the main, right? Yeah. Oh, lower base. No, actually no. Lower base like 0k. Lower base actually 0k. Oh, gold one. That's crazy. Actually, lower base 0k. You know why? Citlali. As you know, like Citlali is a she is old hug Citlali, as Paimon call her. If you remember, I have a video on my channel like this old so yeah, you can like, she's actually old. She's about like 200 years, something like that. Ororon is like young, but Ororon is her nephew or something like that. I don't know, like they somehow related. So because of that, she want to like protect him, and that's it. It's not because of like or dislike. So many people are looking forward to Skirk, and like she comes like, oh, you know, like Deadpool. Actually, yes, it might be physical DPS, not gonna lie. If you ask me, I'm not so hyped about Skirk. You know why? Because she is going to be released, like she most likely is going to be kinda maybe like Snezhnaya character or something like that, but will be released within Natlan with maybe kinda unique abilities like Arlecchino with that bond of life, you know? But we'll see, it's still like questionable. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like her outfit. I hope they will do something with that outfit, you know? Because
is it time to go?
It's look like kinda not a 5-star outfit, you know? Like, I mean, like, yeah, that outfit is bad, in my opinion.
Let my name echo in song!
Letting brave names echo!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Light of the blazing sun!
I hope they will just like, let's say, do something crazy with her outfit. Okay. Who's her grandson? Oh, grandson. Yes, I guess something like that. Oh my. Okay. Alright, just let me check. By the way, like tomorrow maybe I will release a video about like Raiden and Ito, and like Raiden and Ito about like Kokomi, you know? So yeah, because like that like... Okay. What Citlali says about like... that's alright. It's because, yeah, it's because of nephew, that's why. She's always like that about him, that's alright. I mean, like, if you skip all of the dialogues, by the way, then yes, but if you check all of the dialogues, you will see that she's actually love him. She just protect him, that's it. She just like, yeah, she just try to protect Ororon, that's it. So guys, let's do artifact transmuter. Oh yeah, let's first like create some trashy artifacts. I usually do Mercy Hunter, you know why? Because Mercy Hunter is the second best artifacts now in the game after Obsidian Codex. And I got like pretty good trashy. Alright, damn bro, okay. Another one now. Another one, okay. That Electro actually was just electrified me. That Electro Goblet electrified me. That's crazy actually, just a second. It happens time to time, I'm not gonna lie. This is good actually. And you know why? Because it's like, yeah, Unfortunately, we don't have any Fontaine Electro. Pretty good Fontaine Electro, but that's alright. Alright, so let's... what I need? I need like 1 plume. Even though I have plumes, I need one. What are you? Sword on like Chlorine. Do recommend plume. About Chlorine, you know why? I don't like her gameplay. Because it's like you need to get used to it. I mean, like that normal attack she does, I mean, like pretty fast. Yes, she has great application. She is not bad at all. But I somehow don't like her. In my opinion, I like Keqing more than her, you know? Yeah, like that. Even though she's not bad, not gonna lie. About pulling or not, you know, like, let me show you. I'm pretty okay without aggravate at all. I don't use aggravate at all. You know, because you know why? Oh, like aggravate, as you know, it's like, yeah, she is good in overloaded team as well, but you can use arlecchino in overloaded team, you know, and also you need to use chivalrous, etc., something like that. Arlecchino in this case, I would say better. But aggravate for me, why? Because aggravate is and spread, it's kind of the same type of attacks. They are dendro related attacks, and if the enemy has some resistance to that, you cannot use neither of them. So that's why I mostly prefer to use Alhaitham with Quick Bloom rather than Chlorine. You know? Because Alhaitham can does like a spread and like Quick Bloom like with this team. This team is actually so crazy. Let me just show you. This team is just insane. Chlorine piece. Actually, yes, that's Chlorine piece. You're right. So yeah, let me show you my build first. I like to use this team, which is actually crazy. It's Shinchu, it's Alhaitham, it's Kuki Shinobu, Constellation 0 unfortunately, and Nahida. My Alhaitham with like 3-star weapon, by the way. I always use this one because it's great. Yeah, that piece is great, Mirak, not gonna lie. So yeah, let me just show you like only one like this. So yeah, the team is going to be like Shinchu, Alhaitham, Kuki, and Nahida. Unfortunately, Nahida, yeah, just a second. Let me switch. I don't need like healing actually. So yeah, I have like 800 and... Oh, just a second. Yeah, last days I just like switched the weapons. Oh yeah, he's okay, and Kuki Shinobu is okay as well. I don't touch any artifacts, but I just like, yeah, switch the weapons. So let's just do first half. Such a great team actually. That's why I like Alhaitham more than like Chlorine. Yes, they are different, but it's like a dendro related reaction, and because of that, so yeah.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Get with me. Out of my way.
A process of elimination.
Everyone hold hands!
Dissipate. No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
Grow!
Here you are.
Your coming was foretold.
Hey!
Dance with me for the eternal oasis.
Be a good audience, folks.
Scatter.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. I'll settle this. Our bond is strong.
Bloom is of flowers in Gurabar.
Flicker.
The eternal oasis at long last.
Yeah, like time, it's like
At least.
Commit it to memory. Make yourself at home.
Let me weave you a verse. Our bond is strong.
The process of elimination.
Anyway, that was a bad test actually. But yeah, like he's like this enemy is like 3 waves. It's a little bit annoying. So yeah, Neuvillette is the best one. It's one. So yeah, not Chinchu of course with that. But you got the point maybe. Like he's not bad actually in damage. I have Constellation 6 Mora. Is she worth building like Melt Mavuika? Yes. Actually yes, she's not bad. But you know what the point is? Let me show you my Rosa. You mean Rosaria, right? Yes, Rosaria. My Rosaria is built. By the way, she is my favorite 4-star character. Yeah, Constellation 6. Oh yeah, like not great talent, but mostly it's like her burst. Weapon is Favonius 1. And stats it's like that. 64, 136, and I use Elemental Mastery Sands. Let's say if you have Chlorine, or if you have Citlali, no need to go for Rosa. Definitely. The only problem with Rosaria, it's like that circle. So it's actually small, you know, like yeah, it's not so huge. That's why it's a little difficult to use her. But she's not bad. Another character you can use with Mavuika is Ganyu. If you have Ganyu, actually Ganyu might be better than Rosa, if you have her. Constellation 2 Nahid is just amazing. She can destroy. Yeah, that's true. Okay. I understand why she is your favorite person. Yeah, you mean Rosa? Yeah, she's great actually, not gonna lie. I like Rosa a lot. Because, I don't know why, she doesn't speak too much. I mean, like when she is like with that idle animation, chasca as well, by the way. So yeah, alright. Let's do then transmuter. What I need, guys, I need plume, because I need the plume with like something like, just a second, yeah, something like this, but maybe without crit rate, elemental mastery and crit damage. So I'm going to choose crit damage and EM, and let's see how it goes, if you don't mind. Yeah, my budget can afford Citlali. Oh, that's alright. No, like, yeah, Mirak, if you, like, you can use, like, Rosa. If you have Ganyu, I heard Diona works well. You know what's the problem with Diona? Diona only gives you, like, maybe burst damage. That's it. I mean, I don't think Diona is great for, like, all other charge attacks. You know why? Because you can try to use it. Diona's application is not so great for the charge, unfortunately. But you can use it. Why Diona is great? Because Diona gives you, like, Constellation 6 Diona, just keep that in mind. Constellation 6 Diona gives you Elemental Mastery increased by 200, or like when HP is above 50 within her, like burst, within that circle, you know? So that's actually a huge buff. But it's only on Constellation. So if you don't have Constellation, I would say use Rosa. Oh yeah, if you have Constellation, I can do the test tomorrow, by the way, with Diona, no problem. Yeah, you're right, Mirak. You're right. It's Constellation 6 gives you Elemental Mastery. On top of that, she can heal, she gives you shield, and she gives Elemental Mastery. Actually, if you ask, that kit is a 5-star character kit. I mean Diona's kit, but she is a 4-star, unfortunately. Oh yeah, like Mirak says that, yeah. Alright, so like what piece I need? Just a second, I will do recording. Because, so yeah. So what I'm going to do. If you have some suggestion, by the way, just like give me, like no problem. I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to create one plume with crit damage and elemental mastery, you know? So yeah, something like that. Why? Because Obsidian Codex gives me crit rate, enough crit rate. I don't need that. Attack is bad. Attack, like, it's kinda not so. Oh, by the way, just a sec. Oh yeah, it's base is attack. Yeah, that's true. So if you have some suggestions, just like give me, no problem. I mean, like, I think this is the best one because, oh yeah, let me show you. Last time I got like this piece. It's my last piece. Maybe I will melt this piece today. We'll see. Because I have this one, which is actually good. I have this one, which is actually good as well. And this one, which is also great. And this one, which is also great. So only trash is this one. Or maybe like one of like the plumes. We'll see. Moment of truth. Okay, then like if you agree with that, so yeah, let's do it. Ah. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, Nahida Furina. Come on, Deadpool. It's not about Nahida and Furina. You saw that. Come on. I have like the trash like. Did you see that? I messed up actually. I wanted to create plume, but yeah, I create the. Oh my god. You see that? You see that? So yeah, actually, I did a recording. I will release a video maybe in a couple days. We'll see. Damn, bro. What is that piece actually? Damn. All right, that's my like. Yeah, that's always like that. Rip. It's like it's not a rip actually, Miracle. Like, believe me or not, it's not a rip. It's like it's so bad. It's extremely bad. You know, like it's like no way you can get something like that. Come on, bro. Nahida Furina. You want me to check the characters? Yeah. Okay, Deadpool. Just a second. All right. It's so like, by the way, it's the first time I get like something like that. Nahida and Furina. Oh, you have a. Just a second. Let me switch. Oh, like you have your Nahida's Constellation too. That's crazy actually. And her build is actually insane. Yes, a little bit less elemental mastery, but since you have like Constellation 2, using Dendro Goblet is the way. I completely agree with you. Let me switch the window, guys. Oh my god, that's the trash artifact. So yeah, it's a trashier than previous one. And you have great pieces, not gonna lie. This one is just crazy. Yeah, no elemental mastery substat, but that's alright. Yeah, congrats. It's DPS Nahida, by the way. I mean, like, you know why? Because I use EM crit damage. DPS, like Nahida and which one? Nahida and Furina. Just a second. Oh yeah, Furina's build is okay, but the problem is that energy. I maybe would suggest you to like get more energy. You know why? Because actually 180, 190 is okay for like Furina. Like it's a little bit low if you ask me. HP is okay, but yeah, you need a little bit more energy. Oh, you don't have so yeah, only 4.5. That's why, and only weapons give you some. That's sad actually. So yeah, but your pieces actually is good. Not gonna lie, yeah. 12 crit rate, that's crazy actually. So yeah, like it's the only problem is energy. Because let me show you my build. Yeah, this piece is what like yeah. Okay. Just a second. I'm not going to delete it actually, because you know why? Like it's going to be crazy. Like take your time, I understand your... No, I'm okay. You know why? It's the first time I just like got this trash. You can check the videos, by the way. I made all of the videos about my transmuter. It's like 4 like to 0 now, and transmuter is ahead. Yeah, he just like destroyed my artifacts like 4th time in a row. So yeah, let me show you my build. My Furina's build. I use like this weapon because it's that pipes sword. It's not great for me. Artifacts 4 piece, cancellation 0, talents like this, and it's 65, 152, 200, right? You know why? Because you need energy recharge. But I have some substats. Unfortunately, yes, you just like I have like 5.2, like 4.5, another 16 right here, and yes, 11 right here. So yeah, you need some energy recharge. Without energy recharge, yes, it's difficult to use her. But yeah, if you're comfortable with that build, why not? Just keep it. Yeah, Furina has low... Yes. And it's, you know why? What the problem is? Or like playing Furina with a low energy recharge is bad because you need...
Many insects have a compulsion.
You need Furina's burst. So yeah. Well... It's about luck, I guess. Gambling on like goblet. Yeah. I gambled on a goblet and got 4 real. That's crazy actually. 43 CVs, that's crazy. Oh, not a bad build actually, but I mostly use Furina as a supportive character for my Neuvillette, for my Mavuika, for my Chasca now, because she is great with Chasca, because it's the best team for Chasca. It's Chasca, it's Furina, it's either Mavuika or Xilonen and Bennett. It's the best team for Chasca. Oh yeah, about that artifact, I'm not so mad, because it's like, it's not the first time, and actually I have pretty good pieces, so I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, I don't have, yeah, like I messed up because I wanted to create plume, but instead of plume I created flower again. That's alright, I will do plume like next time, because as you know guys, when you use one, you cannot use it again. I mean sad, you see like it's not available, because yeah, it's going to be available in 31 days and 3 hours. So yeah, you only can create one piece out of the set.
Tea parties are a must.
You could build Furina as a sub DPS because you got like her buff from the just... Actually, it's not a great idea, Mirak. You know why? It's better to build Furina as a supportive character. Why? Because when Furina uses that burst, she also increases the damage of saloon members. In this case, getting more energy recharge can be more beneficial, you know, because you can use like that burst like of cooldown, you know. That's why that energy recharge is so important for like Furina. So let's say like if you get more energy, you consistently will get more DPS than like once time and wait for that burst again, you know. So yeah, because like with this energy recharge, I don't need second Hydro in my team and I will be alright. I just like can use like off cooldown, and cooldown time is 25 seconds. Oh yeah, it's 15 seconds. So it's 15 seconds, duration 18 seconds. So yeah, I can use it off cooldown immediately. So yeah. Oh, that's alright. I mean, like, yeah, like, that's why, like, but you can do that, Mirak. I'm like, let's say, if you want to do that, actually, yes, you can just, like, you know what you can do? Like, let me show you. I use, like, HP one. She needs HP, though. And I use another HP. You can go, like, with Hydro Damage Goblet, and yes, you will get more damage. The problem is, these saloon members, like, deplete, like, yeah, your HP. So because of that, it's not a great idea to use, like, Hydro Damage Goblet. You can, though. I mean, she needs like 40k HP to, like, yeah, just keep that in mind. She needs like 40k HP. That's why, like, Deadpool also uses a build with 40k HP, you know? Let me show you, just a second. So you see, like Deadpool also has 40k HP. You need 40k HP, just keep that in mind. That's why he uses HP build. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Because, like, yeah, that was like pretty good stream. That artifact that destroys that stream. That was so crazy, not gonna lie. Oh my god. My Furina is amazing in Neuvillette team, but when she's solo Hydro character, she, like, yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, Deadpool, that's true. Because, but for me, my Furina is good because, like, I just, like, can use with any character I want, and I'm, like, great, like, so cool with that energy. That's alright. I mean, like, if you always use Furina with your Neuvillette, actually it means more damage for you. But yeah, outside second Hydro team, it might be a little bit challenging to get that energy back. That's true. The artifact ruins art. That's alright. I mean, like, you know what? Actually, it's not completely, because I got something out of, like, Strongbox, which is this one. That's crazy, actually. I can level this up, but I will keep it for future. Oh yeah, by the way, let me do like this once. Yeah, just a second, guys. Up to level 4. Just a second. If it's went to Elemental Mastery again, I will keep it. If it's went to another stat, I will destroy it. Energy recharge is good, actually, but yeah. I mean, I don't feel that pretty good, so yeah, let's just do this one. Forget about, like, chlorine piece. No, I will keep chlorine piece for today, yeah. Because, like, yeah. Let's just, like, crit damage. Okay. I want to keep this one, not gonna lie. This one, yes, as well, like, it's an anemo damage. Oh yeah, I got this one recently. It's sand, yeah. Sand. Yeah, I will keep them, like, don't get me wrong, guys, I will keep this one, maybe, because you know why? Actually, I have pretty good Electro one. I have, like, this one with 31. 3.5 and like 12, unfortunately, but that's alright. I have, like, this one with, which is also actually pretty good. This one is good. This one is actually crazy because it's like emblem set, especially for Raiden. So yeah, I have pretty decent, like, electro damage goblets, not gonna lie. And yes, this one as well. It's like from Golden Troop, especially for official, you know? So yeah, alright guys, this is it for today. Thanks for joining. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Tomorrow I will do maybe Diona stuff with like Mavuika, why not? Because, you know, like Diona, Rosa, I will just like, because if you don't have Citlali, then you need to like go for other cryo characters. With Mavuika actually, all of them are pretty decent. Why Citlali is so great? Citlali can reshred Pyro, and also Citlali can use this set. That's why she's so amazing, you know? That's why she's such a great character. Unfortunately for Rosa, you cannot use also Citlali. Since Citlali is a catalyst, you can use this weapon, which is maybe one of the best free-to-play for Mavuika, because it gives up to 48% attack for 10 seconds for a whole Mavuika's rotation. Yes, 20 seconds, but that's alright. I mean, like, you can activate this maybe every other rotation, but it's still okay. Alright, yeah. So yeah, like, thanks for joining once again, guys, and bye bye. We'll see. Like, yeah, I most likely, I don't know about tomorrow's stream. Like, yeah, most likely yes, I will do the stream tomorrow. So yeah, bye bye, guys. Thanks for joining once again, and bye bye.
I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild. You're also here for Moscat's one, aren't you? Don't want to add to Anthony's troubles. I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.